Alright, so welcome back to another video. Today's video, we'll be watching some Marvel Rivals. Now, I have never watched pro play of Marvel Rivals, but last night I had the perfect opportunity, but I had to stay up till like 5 a.m. because the tournament's in China. So if you guys didn't know, the Marvel Rivals Ignite series for the mid-season finals has happened. Last night, it was taking place in China, and the prize pool for the tournament is $500,000. I always wanted to watch some pro play of Marvel Rivals, and last night I had the perfect opportunity. First place gets 160k, second place 80k, 60k, 50k, and so on. And these teams were actually going at it. The matches were very entertaining, but the only bad side was that there was a lot of ads and there was a lot of downtime between matches. But you guys are gonna watch an edited version where it skips all of that stuff and you guys get to just watch it, enjoy the match. But you guys are only gonna watch the final match because the final match was the craziest. This was Envy versus Rad EU. Previously, Envy had 2-0'd Rad EU and also 3-1'd them, but they made a crazy losers bracket run, and Rad EU is back in grind finals against Envy, which is in winner's side. Now, this is gonna be pretty long though because this is a first to 4, so they have to play 4 matches, and the first team to 4 wins the entire thing. Hence why I said this could potentially take a long time, which it did. So yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this. This is some high level Marvel Rivals, obviously pro play, and it was pretty and crazy if I do say so myself. And yeah, hopefully these guys give you guys a little bit more insight on Marvel Rivals, because I definitely got some new details and knowledge about how people play the game at high level, and I can incorporate it into my matches. Anyway, also we are doing a subathon today in like an hour from when you're seeing this, so make sure you guys tap into the Twitch stream. We'll be doing a bunch of viewer battles, playing with Chad, playing a bunch of random different games, some surprise stuff. It's just my Subway subathon, and if you guys would like to stop by, show some love, I'd appreciate it. Subs are discounted today, so if you want to sub today. And yeah, without further ado, let's go and hop right into it.
And I am so excited.
So this could potentially be hype.
Nero there, obviously using that
500k tournament. Well, this is a 500k money match technically. Winner of this qualifies. Winner of this gets 500k and qualifies for a $1 million tournament.
Showing there, but that goes back to that composition of the anti-dive if they wanted to choose that as trust.
Is it 1.5 million, something like that? The one that's in October and November.
Up on the outside of this round, and
we got a Storm. Level 1 Quirk was on that Loki. Yo, I'm surprised they didn't ban that Loki from level 1 Quirk, because he's been cooking on that.
Down goes Crystals immediately. Goodbye to that
regen
Loki's
aura
nasty. As they do lose one. Trust me, on his meter he does not miss with those tendrils. Naga gonna find Cal. Now that's 2 down.
Rad's already up too.
Rad looking really good off the rip. These initial
got 2 picks early on.
When you have these,
I might have got 3 picks early on. Naga's cooking.
Onto Kaluj, Loki, so much damage, so much healing. Rajaro now with Month, Envy heavily.
They're trying to kill this group, but this group's running away. Can they kill this group?
And counting.
Well, and right now, this is, I'm actually kind of.
Nah, he got away. Healing too much.
At least done very well in that draft.
They almost killed him though.
He's going to go over to the Iron Fist to make sure Nero gets the team up with the Luna Snow. We talked about how good that is to make sure Nero can always push away the divers. But still, I mean, Luna Snow, it's so hard to live even after that cooldown runs out. We'll see if they can. I mean, they have one of the strongest backlines in the game, and same thing for Rad. But Rad maybe can set up the momentum with Melio.
Level 1 Crook, he's lurking.
Yeah, I think the thing about Rad is if they get point early like this, they tend to succeed heavy because they do have a composition like Venom who could stall point.
I feel like this dude always has his deployable field down. Always. That dude, I feel like that move has like no cooldown. Is this damage boosted? Oh no, they shot it. They shot it down. Yeah, never in my rank games. I'm the only one shooting that girl down. Never in my rank games.
And they are up in numbers, so well done, Envy, on this fight to come back here, but 54%
he's chasing his Luna. They want this Luna dead.
I mean, you have both Stratus ultimates.
She healing? Oh my gosh, she's healing so much. They can't kill her. They can't. Okay, there I was about to say.
Cal's gonna get one. The stalls do come through.
They're trying to kill this Luna.
But nobody's even here.
Envy should be able to take this point. Rad's at 64 though.
I think they were just trying to get rid of the stall. 64% is close to that number they're looking for off the rip there. They try to get a little bit above 70, and then at that point it's a guaranteed teleport fight. If they lose one fight, it's over. So I think at this point here, folks,
kill that Iron Fist lurking on the wall.
At least right now, but we know how MB is. They get punched and they turn into the Hulk. They do not take it lightly. Trust me, now going to set up and look for the back line, but they do have Iron Fist just kind of setting up and marking as Venom has a ton of movement resetting towards the strategist.
Yeah, you can always kind of change compositions, right? They're going for that counter dive, but they still have to play the objective with both Vanguards. We'll see how they do. There's no Wolverine on the opposite side, so this group should get a lot of value like we talked about before.
And trust me, again, burning that cooldown. Cal peeling for the back line. Out we go with the Psionic. Doesn't find the back line. Great focus there. Kaluj going to pull out the Crystal. Nero is starting that dance floor. Rajaro still holding on to that Psionic. Not a lot of value out of either. Does force out cooldowns, though. Into the back line we go. Again, strangling prison from Window.
Big damage. God damn.
It's not gonna matter as
Big
they take
damage.
out 2 more. Window
Venomo and Jean Grail at the same time.
Is back in Rad's favor.
Yep, back and forth. I mean, both teams making those counter swaps, or at least going for these dives a little
Hold
bit.
on, Rad is looking very impressive here, I must say. Wait, this might be a long set. Rad is cooking. This might be a long set because earlier they got what? They got 3-0 or 2-0 or something like that. Let me see. Earlier MV3 won them, and then MV also beat them 2-0.
to come through on the back line, make sure that both Nero and Month are.
So Rad had to do like a crazy losers bracket run to get back here.
In 2 different directions, right? That is the problem, and they keep finding value that way. So great idea and great strategy from Rad. It's Speedery.
Think they adapted
in the neutral though, and that is a big fight. We haven't seen a ton of fists, but definitely playable, especially when Luna's on the field. Dance floors match. Who's going to dance the hardest though as the battle begins? Cal holding on to this Kraken impact. Naga on the high side. Rajaro on a Nero though. Speedery on a Naga. But the numbers are even down. Strategists are down for the side of Envy.
Nero's dead, and their Loki's dead. Envy's getting clapped. Envy's getting clapped. This is not good.
As Rad is up heavy.
Rad. They need to kill his Iron Fist ASAP though before Strange Portal. Strange is portaling. They gotta hurry up. Oh, he got her off. He got her off.
Way to hold on for that whole moment, but now it's the
Rad has a lot of ults. They have Venomo, Psylocke ult, Loki ult. Envy doesn't have any ults coming up anytime soon, other than Groot, but Groot's about to die, and Groot's dead. Okay, yeah, Envy. Rad takes this.
This is going to be go next round kind of angle. Rad, take round number 1.
Sheesh. Okay, this might actually be a long set, potentially. Oh, man. We're going to be here for a while, chat. Yeah, Venom is good. Yeah, Venom and high level, low-key? That coordinated ult was sick, though. The Venom ult with the Jean Grey ult coordinated, that was sick, no?
That was disgusting.
It was almost a
seeing Venom is crazy. You don't see Venom in your ranked games like that. At least I don't. Do y'all see Venom in your ranked games?
Did go down. He got KO'd.
I'm about to bring Venom back.
And that sort of resulted in his ultimate, saving it for next round. And also
Venom and Jeff usage going through the moon. Hold on.
Having to portal, he was about, I believe, 80% to Luna Snow ult. Now he doesn't have that ult ready to go.
Venom and Jeff pit rate about to skyrocket.
So
Question mark?
It's not going to be incredibly exciting to see that character come up potentially, but for Rad, they're giving everybody armor packs from Fate on his side. He's switching back.
No, he's a throw pick. Throw pick is crazy.
That really is everything.
And the games begin, folks. Naga is close to advantage heavily on the side of Rad. Closest will be Window and Kaluj, which honestly not a huge combination there. For the most part, Window is going to set up something like Cal, maybe even Speedery, but we will see that combo. Level 1 Crook holding on Melio. Trust me, is at 36. Excuse me, is not.
That name is so stupid to me.
That is a scary group of
His name is Level 1 Crook.
This first fight, and if Rad wins the first battle, they typically
take the
map home. Remember that.
Yeah, but you saw that hiding on Loki as well, ready to go for that dive with the Venom. Now they're kind of coming back with that dance floor from Rad.
Melio onto the back line, dance of the butterfly.
This is big? Is this big? Oh my god! What? Yo, that's the worst feeling ever. They were pocketing each other. Oh.
Goes down. Trust me on a Kaluj. Melio gonna find Month.
That's the worst feeling in the world, bro. They still won the team fight though.
They get 3 built.
They still won the team fight, but holy shit.
It seems like Envy's trying to find a solution. They have
worst feeling in the world, bro. You just gotta look at them while they're just healing each other. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And he's like, oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. I hate Marvel Rivals. I hate it, man.
However, in that last fight, they did use
worst feeling, bro.
They might have to find pickoffs early for
You're getting cut by healers.
We'll see how this fight plays out. Rad's gonna want an extended one to build level 1 Crook's ultimate.
Yeah,
Rad's a Mafia founder.
No doubt about it. See how Trust Me right there, folks. For those who don't know,
he even put Loki clones down. They were just pocketing each other.
When you're playing Venoms, use that wall climb to initiate with your jump. Save the Chendril for the way out if you want to use that grapple. Trust me, you gotta find Month with the feast though early on. And
snap!
That's a massive pick again. Cal says right back at
strongest player here, diving Loki. That was hilarious. She was clapping, he was shooting. Wait, that sounds crazy, but you get my point.
Window. They do have positioning advantage now, shoving them back into that corner. Naga on the height behind them, though, putting a ton of damage out onto the front line, and Window goes down now. Melio with some great shots there, right to the dome of Groot. No longer Groot, if you will.
Bro, he's shooting with his staff. Oh my god, that sounds even worse. She was clapping with her hands, okay? Does it sound worse still?
Being one of the best players in the game, he picked off Rajaro after the diamond form.
Her shift, her little clap move.
CC immune, so great work for Speedery. The fight's still happening. It's an incredibly long one. Radar just delaying.
Yeah, no ults left here.
Easy
Rad,
clips, bro.
That's all they wanted, right? 78% using this portal early, because at this point, let's make it a one-fight game. Get to 99. That is smart play, and that's what Rad does best. And I think you need to find a way to shut this down, and they are. Gonna take out
yeah, this dude's getting nerfed.
You can see Groot doing a good job.
Dude is not gonna be ulting at all next patch. Well, this patch. They're not on the latest patch. They're on the previous patch.
Moth gonna find Melio. Does lose the passive cooldown here for Speedery, which does greatly impact the way that you play Wolverine.
Yeah, and this is still pretty solid for Rad. I mean, they got point tickets on the board.
Rad has 97%. If they win the next team fight, they can just end the game. But I'm going to expect a strange port out of Envy. Oh, they're just going to let that happen unless they kill their Strange last. But someone else will probably switch to Strange and Portal. If the dude dies first. This is 3.6, 3.5 world mapping? I don't remember.
I wonder how they're going to do here. Instead of the Bucky, I feel like Bucky's better for the hard.
I haven't even looked at the whole thing. Because when it was posted, I was like,
even though he doesn't have the CC.
Yeah, I like the idea. I think the
maybe I did look at it. I just don't remember.
They are in neutrals, consistently finding first pick, and Speedery tries to match it after it seemingly every time. Tackle goes out, Kaluj onto Melio, though, and that is a good fight early on, as we do see the Psionic not able to get too much value yet.
Oh, almost killed her. Almost killed her.
Utilization of that cooldown. Out goes Venom again with the dive, but that's going to take some time to reset. Going straight into a Loki, though.
The Punisher skin at. Come on.
Ready for the next fight.
Who's drip back, Cal?
Being very patient. Honestly, I was going to offer the advice that they may need to play a little more aggro with those strategist line ults to win the next fight and ensure they're get driven back. There's now Crook and Fate do have ult, but it's all about who gets the better strategist ult in this moment. Window does have Strangling, which will likely force out one. If they can find a dual assault, a combo can go right through one of those strategist line ultimates out. Goes the Feast. Fate gonna clean up Window. Munt goes down from Naga 2, and they are pressing back through and trying to shut this down.
Loki is gone. Playing Jean Grey is really good since they have a Loki player.
The pole's gonna have to come out from somebody. Looks like Window in this case, so they can draw it out, but Cal goes down.
I mean, both teams have Lokis, but I mean, hey, Loki's really strong. Good damage and good heals. And he has a deployable ult. Man, ult that he has basically two ults. That shift move is crazy, bro. The deployable field that can counter ult. So he has two ways to counter ult people. The only downside he has is that when he transforms, if the person transforms too slow, then you're cooked. Oh, damn! Damn! Did you see that?
Dance the butterfly patty cake for days. They are holding on. Melio,
they are pocketing each other. Psylocke in team comms. In team comms. Oh god.
No teleport left. It's all about can they hold the stagger? They cannot. Rad gets
Psylocke into a 6-stack be like.
Celestial Husk, and I think really, you saw in that case the patty cake like you
playing Psylocke. Playing assist stock into Psylocke. Yikes.
Melio is distracting 3 players.
All right, Rad takes it. Up 1. Rad is up 1.
So not only did he force the greens, not only
the first to 5, right?
Or the diamond form from that.
The first to 3, 4 or 5. I don't know what it is. First to something.
They're able to take advantage of that. No more cooldowns to save the Vanguards who were low because they were missing their strategists healing each other. So fantastic work for
first to 4.
And obviously the team. I mean, the pace of play was crazy. I thought that there was a comeback potential there from Envy, but it's so hard to peel, especially on these maps.
Then we get to summer skin. The game's cooked.
In these rooms towards the health pack side. I mean, you saw.
Then we get to summer skin and
trust me.
Yeah, I
gonna sell Gajillion copies.
Saying, show love to Melio. It was a dance of the butterfly, forcing both strategists to keep eyes away.
First to 7 would be crazy. I'm not saying here for first to 7.
They even use Loki crystals during those moments because that's just the instinctive reaction when you see Dance of the Butterfly.
Right.
But then after every
Quicksilver, Quicksilver go crazy.
So not only were they distracted and not looking towards the front line,
I think the Flash is cooler, but Quicksilver would be crazy.
In between the team fights.
You saw how fast that Psylocke killed that dude?
Gotta keep eyes on
that's some shit I expect out of Quicksilver.
Don't
get to ban? No. How it works is different from comp. So basically, what you do at the start is that you get to ban. Each team gets to ban 4 characters, and each team gets to save 2 characters. You're banning it from the enemy. You can still play the character, but the enemy, you're banning for your enemy. You're banning your enemy's characters. You can still pick the character though, unless they ban the character for you as well.
Very good at diving and setting tempo.
Yeah, and I think that when it comes to Envy on this map in particular, on defense, they always run triple.
So if they ban Emma, but I save Emma, can I still use Emma? No.
For the side of the map pick in general, Rad.
They wouldn't even let you save it if it's already banned.
Because they found success running that triple, shutting down on point 1 multiple times in this tournament.
Yeah,
so
you'd have to save it before they ban
it.
it.
Great idea there, because I don't know now if having that comp in your back pocket, they don't really care about these bans that are more targeted towards their duelists. It doesn't matter.
Excuse me.
Right?
And I think months ago, Shiv, just to sort of recall back to what you mentioned with that triple Vanguard,
What is the function of the save?
That, teams were trying to make sure they could run that the whole map. People were like,
keep the character. You can't ban it. They can't ban it if they save the character. If I save Emma, they can't ban Emma.
Because of that evolution.
Does it prevent banning if you save it? Yeah.
Maybe don't play triple Vanguard in the second phase or third phase of series.
And we begin, folks. Loki going to be locked in here for Envy as they do press forward the bans.
So if you look at the top left and top right, those are the characters they can't play. So you see how it says Human Torch at the top left for Rad? They can't play Human Torch. Same thing with Magneto and Mantis and Luna Snow. And same thing with Envy. Envy can't play Jean Grey, Adam, Cap, and
right now, front back style in which that Envy are playing yet again with that Bucky and with that Groot is enabling the walk up, but Trust Me takes advantage of Mutt being out of position again.
Trust Me just continues.
Wonder why they banned Mag, because they're not even playing a character that like
early on. Cal though gonna find Trust Me as I say that. Nice
can absorb it, right?
Yoink from downtown.
Oh my god, these pools.
Nero gonna clean up Naga there. That's a lot of pressure as they are walking forward on this pick here.
Even if it's just basic attack, I guess you can absorb that. But I would expect it like a Punisher or something if they're gonna ban Meg.
Yeah, usually we'd see Cal play Jean Grey, aka Phoenix, but because it was banned, we're seeing him play a lot more.
But it's not even just for that. Ban Mag just for your Luna.
In terms of the peel department, but portal back through.
And then leave him with like the only option of if you want to counter Luna, you got to go like Iron Man or something.
Usage of that cooldown there. Trust Me, you're gonna find Mutt though with that combination off of the Phoenix.
I mean, this is pro play. It's kind of risky playing Iron Man when people have such good aim.
Gonna take out Cal now. At this point, just be patient if you're on the side of Envy. Do not commit cooldowns, and they will fall together. Do not stagger as well. They're trying to wait as long as they possibly can on Kalusia.
If I'm playing a pro, I'm not playing Iron Man right here. Oh, no.
I mean, they might come back into it, but I think the biggest problem is Mutt's gone down, got KO'd 2 times in a row now, and it's not necessarily his fault entirely. Like, he could be using his Loki crystals a little bit earlier, but
nice
you could also say
thumbnail.
maybe taking out the opposite side of Trust Me a little bit faster. So two things are sort of happening right now. It's going to be a big ultimate fight, and also Level 1 Quick has built back up his copy, so they're not even that far behind, even though they committed their ultimate last fight.
Big Emma ult.
And we see the Psionic again towards the backline. Great utilization of cooldowns, waiting some time first.
Loki deployable.
Kaluj gonna find Naga now, right in towards Level 1 Crook. Yoink, saying not in my house. A bit of damage.
Oh, that one-shot him.
Right through it is gonna find Mutt.
Right through it, yeah.
Cal, window, and Speedery fall from that ultimate, and Envy committed a lot there too.
And that's why we see Doctor Strange banned on some of these maps, especially against a team like Envy, is because of situations like that with Trust Me coming back with the portal, building up that Agamotto. And even though, sure, Doctor Strange, I think, isn't valued as high as a character like Emma Frost, or in this case, Captain America.
What if I do the same video with Chun-Li, though?
If you're timed in the right place.
If that wheel spin during the subathon lands on Chun-Li, I am doing that video.
From window, this could be potentially fight winning at least.
It's gonna be the same exact video with Chun-Li.
Is gonna reset on off angles. We'll see Naga behind them, ready for.
I mean, I can still do the video regardless. But
making a switch now. Melio gonna find Month and Month going down again early.
Yeah, better hope it lands on one of the beach characters tomorrow.
From that off angle, unexpected, and that's what you want to see as a duelist getting these picks 56 seconds on. Envy on their heels, Rad walking them back towards the spawn door.
Yeah, right now Jean Grey is doing a little bit too much, and they still get that team up with Melio and Rajaro, so Rad have not lost the stat.
Oh, she did.
Speedery does get on it, though. Good pick, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they need. They need to get some momentum back in their favor, and that is the pick that could do so, running them back into the side angle.
Oh, this Emma is super dead.
Doesn't matter.
This Emma is super dead. These Groot walls. You do not want to be in a building with Groot.
And walking them through towards that back door, but they cannot hold them as they are out. Trust
Strange is dead. Oh, he's not dead.
Will this work out? I'm not quite sure.
Loki field heals.
Waiting for it. He got grabbed out of the sky as well.
That shit is busted, bro. The fact you cannot damage anyone through that shit is insane. They didn't nerf the healing on that field.
They do see Fate fall,
that shit heals way too fast, way too much.
Window on Rajaro, and they are going to get point 1 as numbers, and there is no teleport. And
that erased the cooldown even more. That shit needs like 20 more seconds cooldown.
This is why we talk about flexibility of players. Is that
isn't the cooldown already like 30 or 40? That shit to make that longer. That thing is insane.
When you're against Rajaro on that front line.
And on top of that, he has another ult where he can, like, that shit is crazy, bro. So he can counter my ult as, like, I'm Starlight, I can get counter ulted. And then, like, my Punisher can ult, he can turn into a Luna or something and then counter ult again. Like, that shit is crazy.
Obviously, on the opposite side, we'll have
the chat became so active as Chun-Li was mentioned. Is that a trigger word, Chun-Li?
Oh, and Speedery gonna find Melio, and that is the 1v1 that you get a little bit of an ego from, right? As we're building towards ultimate on both sides. Rad gaining up here with
video. Nah, look at it tomorrow.
That's about it, as no one else has ult while the dance floor is gone.
We're gonna do some reactions tomorrow. We'll look at it tomorrow. I was gonna look at this stream, but I'm watching this.
And we see a big last stand here from Cal. Not quite necessary, trust me, doing the cap dance, but it won't last long. As Speedery gonna find another envy down their momentum,
so
and they are
funny,
using
bro.
it like a shot of adrenaline.
Yeah, and I think Speedery, obviously a huge pick from him, but
what is that squirrel
like
doing?
How playing now. I think he's using his crystals
what animal is
that?
Yeah, that's a squirrel.
Not expecting that much damage to happen because there's not as many good Captain America players, I think, in this tournament. So because of that, Month is not expecting these incredibly fast, combinations from both Melio and Trust Me. So he's had to use his crystal a little bit earlier, and I think he's adapting well.
That's squirrel. I'm pretty sure that's a squirrel.
Another ult out for the side of Kaluj, and that gets a ton of the back line. Can they collapse and find some value?
Maybe not. Look at the tails.
Maybe a monkey. Speedery's still able to get Naga Cal onto Rajaro, and they still keep this momentum up.
Loki field.
An ultimate's fate. Gonna launch that eternal bond. Did Cal?
Yeah, if only Moon Knight was viable in pro play.
Waiting for the strangling prison. Month out there right now.
Even a 6 that everyone's gonna spread out.
See Cal trying to find somebody.
Well, it's not even just that though. That part's easy, but his ult is just so fucking ass, bro. It was better when it was faster, but it was so broken when it was faster. They made it bigger but slower and more damage instead of it just being fast and small.
But there's still enough time for them to come back.
I missed when it was faster and smaller.
They stagger Speedery here too.
Because it was so good, bro.
Coming through, Cal now going to switch to it. Okay, maybe they go for the stun and the spawn, though. They know they're going to go for the portal. They group wall up, though, to make sure the stuns from Phoenix from Jean Grey cannot come through. Here they go on the backside. Everybody's trying to body block for it. Does the portal go off?
Yeah, I like this decision here, Cal.
They changed that all like 3 times in season 1.
I think that this portal will work. 3 seconds on, they are through. Team behind them now, swapping locations. Now you play this essentially, if you're on the side of Brad, like you're on attack. Play on that wall. Do not leave that natural cover. Getting in front of nice out there on the side of Window, combined with Cal, who do find Melio, and that's a good start as they are up now in numbers. Cal still looking for the back line, just forcing out cooldowns. Up on the height, Naga trying to find Speedery. Speedery low. Dance floor goes out. Excuse me. Eternal Bond goes out. Pressed right through the point. And now Nero matches it back. Who's going to get the next big ult? Kaluj with the eye on a Fate. Will it land? They see Fate, and he does go down. Speedery going to clean up. Everything's being pressed. Dance floor is out.
What is happening?
Dance of the butterfly. 2 dances now will result in 2 KOs.
Starlord's about to have ult.
There by Envy. They wanted to switch back to Kaluj to be the one.
Oh, they finally switched to Starlord. I was wondering, why not no Starlord? There's no mag. Starlord's free here.
I mean, they can stall. I mean,
if mag is banned, Starlord is free.
Here's the catapult. They're delaying for Fate.
Potentially,
they do have a Loki, but I mean,
way to burst that quickly. Trust Me gonna play on point. Oh my goodness, I thought Trust Me almost got a pick.
I love playing Starlord when mag is banned. I can ult anytime I want as long as I just keep track of support ults.
Play off of the portal here for the side. Excuse me,
because if Loki, I mean, if mag is unbanned, that's 3 people that can counter Starlord's ult. Potentially 4 if they're running triple healer. Ooh, cheeky.
Goes through that portal and returns to sender in Amelia.
I'm fighting for his life of the same
ult there, but I think in this game more than others in Marvel Rivals, it's better to use your stuff a little bit too early, at least in ranked, than too late in Month. Committing the ultimate there, Rad.
What are you talking about?
For Fate to get ult. It would Trust Me. It was definitely an overzealous play, but at times you have to go for stuff like that just because in Marvel Rivals you build those ults so quick. Now into this next fight, Rajaro does have that Sonic Seduction, but it's going to be against so much on Team Envy's side because they have Kaluj, because they have Window, so they're able to peel it off. But it will at least create some space for Rad. Yeah, one thing about Groot that maybe slept on, and we'll get to that in a moment, as we do see the Eternal Bond pressing forward with the walls.
Okay, but what does that have to do with my wife or whatever the fuck you're talking about? What the fuck are you saying? You're just like typing. Like I don't. Like, what you're saying isn't making any sense.
Gonna break down some of these walls and find out it's actually his own teams. And Fate and Rajaro now, Trust Me, Envy walking them down, utilizing this momentum. But one thing I wanted to call out quickly, Groot is one of those vanguards that takes a ton of damage, really feeds that backline strategist ultimates. You talk about things like Cap, it's more
Psylocke?
difficult when they're in the
Why'd you
backline
just
to
say Psylocke?
heal up intensely. Instead, they're kind of doing their own thing, and that does not allow your
You're
strategist to get all
confusing
mass
me.
quick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Melio pop off now here on Wolverine. I think this is maybe his weakest hero in terms of his flexible hero pool, but we'll see how good he does here with Naga.
Oh shit!
And
Oh
we
shit!
see a Psionic on a window, a ton of damage out, but it will not be
big
enough. We're going
damage.
to turn that right back. Very close to strangling. This could be game winning, folks, or at least map bar push winning on a .3. Kaluj trying to get that expulsion off. Does not find a ton of value. Does get some damage getting charge. Ult's advantage heavily on the side of Envy now.
One's
as
crook.
Rad are falling out. Last stand! Is it huge? Cal trying to find some backline pressure and does
Can't
not
find no
manage
one.
to make it happen.
Oh,
Going
he
right on
found
to
some-
Fate now. Does
found
not miss a
cloak.
shot. Yes. Fate falls as Cal, utilizing that Galactic Legend, gets one. Now heading towards Crook, who tries to escape. Cal had eyes on Crook falls. No strategist left here.
That was worth
for
it.
Rad. Envy
Yeah, this is
walking
free.
window
This
on
is free for
Emilio,
Envy
and
since
they
Mag
are
is
gonna
banned.
keep this going as Speedery will
They don't have an
that
answer to
dance clean up the
Star-Lord.
Final push.
Well, this is the tough part is that they have Captain America, but for like what? You have no dive coming through, walls coming out, trust me, delaying. I mean, if you have the Psylocke, you at least create space for here,
There
but now.
it is.
Psylocke's a secure
against
point.
Butterflies, you have greens on, you're going to stall at least for a little bit on the side of Rad.
Naga very low. They
Yeah,
need
it's
to
dead.
find that pick, and they do. I have Agamotto onto the back
Oh?
line. That should be enough, folks. Envy pushes this the entire way, and we will be seeing that triple on defense.
Absolutely, for sure. And Envy, known for
What
you
can
were
they
talking
do
about
with
earlier,
Mag
that
Band?
triple Vanguard, triple strategist. And
With
to go
Mag
into that
Band?
round,
I mean,
think what
they'd
Rad
have to
was
go a
doing
different
well at
comp.
this point was,
I'm
you know,
trolling.
they had
I'm usually running ads
Naga
before the
on
matches
Phoenix,
start.
on Jean Grey, and you don't want
Yeah,
to
you gotta
switch
remind
up
me.
Just because of how good Phoenix is. And for Envy, it was just speedily show. Like
Yeah.
he was able to go for dives on Psylocke consistently with the Emma team up and get so much value. So you need that Psylocke out there, and that's why Cal switched to Wolverine. Even if he's not as good on it as Speedery, it doesn't matter because as long as you're playing that hero, you're filling the role, and that's what really mattered for Team Envy. For Rad, they didn't have a real answer.
Yeah, we talk about the skill ceilings of heroes being exponential at first and then heavily decaying. You don't need to be the best to get a ton of value, right? It is still a very strong hero, and although it may be marginally different in terms of Cal and Speedery, it's still just a ton of value.
Prime doesn't
we saw
work?
It work out there. But Cal did also
Why
make
does
that
the Prime
switch to
not
Star-Lord
work?
and
What?
get so much
Is it
value.
on
You see
cooldown?
now, folks, if you look over on Rad, they are going to do a damage
This
boost.
makes my Prime
Melio
try
there.
linking it.
I love to see it on the Black Widow, looking up towards the
doing
back
without it,
line.
too.
Great idea. Yeah, no, you're right, actually. Instead, going to switch immediately, try to get an early pick, but no, the triple is out.
Yo,
Cal
DC,
gonna be
thanks for the
on.
7.
Ooh, that Magneto Kaluj on the Emma and window.
You guys should be doing
is on
this
that
tomorrow.
group Where you can see
Whatever.
Nero and Speedery running a little more duelist damage. Oh, up we go from Naga. That's a big pick on a Cal. Cal trying to bubble out. Will they be able to escape? Great look
Prime
there from the
just
back
worked
line. Oh
for
my
me.
goodness! And great wall from
They
the
using
side.
all 8 primes today. Hold
Window
on.
protect.
And that's the value of the Emma team up. You don't
that's
have
not
to
what
use
I'm going
it for damage
fast.
on Magneto. You can use it for survivability. Go invisible for a second, then come back out. It's always so
Why are we
annoying
getting a
when
bunch
you're
of
in
subs right
Vanguard
before the
situation
subathon? I don't
Right
know.
now, Envy, doing a good job on the spawn hold, even though I feel like Rad's comp is not bad against it. It's actually pretty
Don't
solid.
show up tomorrow. Time to
funny
run up
because
so
Envy had
fast.
Speedery able to play the Ultron, same with Cal and Nero, and they all play Ultron at an insane level. Out we go with that eternal bond. Do we see some sort of shutdown? Ultron trying to
Country
keep the
blessings,
team
what
healthy
you
during
mean?
that moment. Great
Y'all
idea
addicted
using
to
more
gacha
defensively
games.
instead of offensively, as you won't find too much value on top.
That's up
of that
going
eternal
on,
bond. Very
and
low.
stupid
Trust
fast.
me,
Ain't
gonna
nobody
take out
gonna ball
Window.
today.
There is no rocket to bring back, although we have seen that. Cal going to take out Melio, though. Nero onto Naga, and this could be a fight back in their favor, and maybe see the Strange come through, or they may hold on, as Window did have ultimate before they got KO'd. That's tough.
Tough indeed. I mean, they're still holding. Trust me, able to get Month, though. So they're slowly working themselves back into it, but the card has not pushed. It's already minute 30 off the clock. Trust me as well, already committed the ultimate. So right now, Naga, with this ultimate, has to go huge, but he's also going to clean up. No, he's not even getting the eliminations because of how much healing is happening, and Cal gets Crook.
And they are just getting KO'd on point. They're making sure, folks, that when they fall, they are on the point. Do not give that extra space. There's no reason for it, as we will see a Strange potential portal here to keep it close, and then they'll be able to walk back for one more touch. And that is, like you said, a minute 30 off the clock. Are you kidding me? That is why that is so strong. Last time we saw 3 minutes, which was wild. But this time, at just about half, the
Strange portal?
window might lead here with that strangling prison. Be ready for it.
Yeah. Oh, did Cal get stunned?
Oh!
Wait, he got stunned?
What? Are you kidding me? Melio from downtown with the
Did he snipe
stun
him across the map?
finds. Oh my,
Wait, did he
that's
just
gonna
snipe
shut
him
everything
across the
down.
map?
They have to panic to get there.
Did he just snipe him across the map?
Zoro in the high ground commits to diamond form.
Wait, how did he do that? Did he just snipe him across the map?
Yeah, that was disgusting. I can't say that.
No, we need a replay of that. We need a
Great
replay.
strangling
Was that a
prison. No, they are
group
gonna
snipe
come back and
across
win
the
this
map?
one, and that's what they're looking for as Window goes that strangling prison.
Wait, we need a replay of that. We actually need a replay of that.
Time, if possible.
He got stunned out of his strange portal.
Everybody does seem to go down. The rest of the team is resetting. But wow, that was an insane stun. It did help push them forward. But remember, folks,
They won the team fight, but yo,
can help shut down some of those strategies.
I wonder if they had 4 cart ship, because the cart
what hit him?
Possible with 4 people on that objective, or 3. So.
Yeah, 3, because it's 1 arrow without anyone on cart, and then as you add people to the cart, yeah, it's so 3 more for 4.
But here we go off the high ground. I mean, Rajaro committing, or Kalush.
It had to have been Groot.
And Kalush going to start off with that psionic seduction.
It had to have been Groot.
The strategist.
Nah, they're gonna rewind it.
Return back behind the
Phoenix right click, is that what it was?
Team getting driven right back, and that's what the big
big
on the fade. Although we do see the copy there from level 1, it is giving the team LA right back at him. Trust me, in Crook gonna find Speedery in window. Can this team maintain position?
Not as crazy.
As Trust me gets Kalush, I'm not sure they can. At this point, it looks like Envy will be giving up point 1, and they'll have to return on point 2 unless they can make their way back. Cal gonna think about it. The dash goes in, but it isn't gonna last long.
Yeah, they're not leaving.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
Oh, we won him off. Nice wall, nice wall, nice wall. That was good. That was really good. Didn't get the touch because she was walled off.
Now that we enter the streets phase of the game, the second phase of the map, you get some more time in the bank, and I think the attack actually can be in a good position, especially with this Groot coming back. Envy, though, does have Speedery, and we've seen how much he does in these neutrals.
Yeah, agreed. I think we have to call that out there. That actually would have touched Month with a decent idea there to get to point with that Fate of Both Worlds, but unfortunately, you forget for a moment that at that point, Trust Me was on Groot. So throwing up those walls and shutting off that angle, the extra couple yards was all it took to get that point. So well played, Rad. Again, good idea, just was not put into fruition. Speedery on the high side now. Melio now dropping back. Remember, folks, you can melee like crazy with the Phoenix and deal a ton of damage to a group of whole team. Naga going to get tackled, and that's a good pick there. Speedery combo from Cal. They are going to keep up, and Speedery now starts that dance of the butterfly. Teams are separating. We do see
ain't getting nobody.
You
gotta just let her rip.
Grab the point, and that's important here.
Oh,
as Envy holding point, even if they lose this, will make the team go back to get this thing scooching forward. Melio on a month, though. Out goes Rajaro trying to get the team.
This Phoenix ult just keeps killing us Loki.
And another
Loki just from like anywhere on the map just keeps getting hit by Phoenix. Phoenix ult because of the spread. So much.
30 seconds left to go, but that was so many ults committed. Both strategist ults. They do have cap to at least delay for a little bit. And I like Jean Grey, don't get me wrong, I like Phoenix, but I don't know, I kind of favor Envy in terms of having the Psylocke Emma team up. I would like to see Melio maybe swap over to that. It's a tough choice, though, because I don't think Phoenix and Psylocke as the best, 2 heroes that are available isn't necessarily a wrong decision here for the side of Rad either.
Yeah, and they have double dance for the damage boost. Oh my goodness, Rad is going crazy right now. Excuse me, single dance, the copy off of the Luna. My fault there, but Naga is going to try to clean this, and they do. That's point 2, folks. We have a serious game here. Can Rad shove it all the way through as they get more time on the clock? Envy going to all of which make sure they reset to their spawn, because their whole team on the side of Rad was ready to push them. If not,
this might actually go to OT.
If your team does fall, reset as a squad.
This might be an OT.
I think the biggest thing is that Speedery is being marked right now by Melio, and I love this swap up that I was talking about earlier. I want to see Naga on that Wolverine instead of Melio. Now that's happened. Melio back over to the Phoenix, the Jean Grey. And Trust Me getting picked is huge from Speedery, but right now I actually don't mind this in terms of just hard marking Speedery. Maybe a little bit too far there for Trust Me. Ultimate's not even there. Strategist Ultimate's at least not up for Rad. Another pick off by Naga.
Yeah, that was an insane Feral Leap there, but not too much.
Big ult, but like
low-key. A lot of teams will elect to try to hide with Emma and pop out looking directly.
It looked huge, but it really wasn't.
With the silence there, so tried to make that happen.
It's mainly just low-key clones.
It was big brain and was prepared, but Cal owning this space. At this point, you hold as high as you can, allowing your team to reset before you do get walled off on that spawn door and unable to touch on point 3. Notice that they are always capping point first, folks. Make sure you do that in your ranked games. Do not allow that cart to push in the neutral. And that is some
big
more
Phoenix.
damage out of Envy is using Monk.
Phoenix has
they see that copy. They are going to walk it right through. Nero ready. Speedery ready. And
they're probably going to dump ults like crazy after this. But Luna has ult as well, because that was Loki. Their Luna still has ult. They need to force Luna's ult. Rad needs to force Luna's ult ASAP. They're ready to shoot her down.
Wow, I think they called out to break.
They broke it, I think.
That was insane, but Nero going to start dancing now. Everybody holding on as Cal's going to spin to win on top of that ultimate, dodging the side as much as possible.
Oh, that was huge.
Great shield, but no.
Still got him. Star-Lord's ulting. Clean up here.
Look, window just falling back a little too much.
Or not.
Will they see more? Out goes the, oh, the dance. Window cleans up on Trust Me. Cal and Speeder.
I was in the back line just killing this girl.
20 seconds left as Rad.
You can't go cloak on her, Bubble. You cannot go cloak on her. Just ignore her. Bro, they're all spawning in. You're dead. Okay, Starlord's dead. Oh, Starlord got out. He got healed by Luna. Luna was peeking and healed him.
It's impressive what he's able to do on so many different heroes in this current patch. Trust me, going for
Strange
the
portal. Do they have any ults with this? They have a Loki ult. That's it.
Great touch there. Able to press through. A lot of teams just preparing. Kaluj try to find where.
Enemy Loki's about to get ult. Mag's about to get ult too.
This is not. There's a
Enemy Mag's about to get
ult. Even if
ult.
they lose this fight to come back and touch one more time, but it is very, very unlikely right now. Numbers dead.
Yeah, only Crook has ult for Rad. MB has 2 ults. Oh, this could get counter ulted.
Looking for the dunk where the team has separated. Shield gets
Nothing.
Got
blocked by the
numbers even down again. Speedery down. Trust me.
Oh, this could be a kill here. This could be a kill here. You're dead. Oh, she was so low.
Cal on the Wolverine now with another switch. Very low, but does pop that passive window on a level 1 Crook. Window again with a big pick. Fate now Melio onto Speedery, and they are holding on. And it looks like right now.
Damn, two.
Up in numbers, up in ultimates. They could do this. Shut this to OT with no time on either side.
OT.
A 1 minute push. Great work here.
OT.
Holding on to that door. We do see the Psionic just to buy some time, and that is
OT.
3-3 the game. Trust me, over to the Venom.
Oh, brother, what is happening?
I think that's a smart play. I think what we saw at the end, I mean, it was exactly as I called out Shiv earlier on. I don't want to like brag too much, but that switch
OT.
going back over to that Psylocke, at least having him play that flexible pull. You need to play Psylocke at least at some point. The Wolverine, I think it's a little bit different. Maybe I would like to see if Naga could add that to his hero pool or something, or at least more of that. Or sorry, rather, he did play the Wolverine, so that was smart to have Naga go over to the Wolverine in the street space, and then towards the end swap to Jean Grey yet again because they can deal with Speedery. So once you have
this winner of this match gets 500K and qualifies for a $1 million 20.
Counter swapping based on what they see on the other side for Envy if they have that Groot, depending on which if they want to play that Wolverine or not.
Yeah, I think that's why you have to wear big hats. Got a big brain, brother.
Price pool for this 20 is 500K.
We will see the OT, and I have no doubt once again.
This one is 1 mil, but this tournament is not till
they don't mind being an OT here because they will run the competition.
November, October, something like that.
A minute and a half.
Not decided yet.
A minute and a half is more than what they've got left. As both teams with 0 on the clock will be reset to a single minute.
First place gets 160K. Second place gets 80K.
You are reset to 1 minute. Now it's all about who finds the most success with these ultimates. If you lose your first fight, you cannot overcommit. Or
that's the mid-season 20.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if either of these teams on the attack can find that momentum. Rad will be on defense first, having Trust Me back over to the Captain America. Melio over to the Psylocke. Naga going to be on Phoenix as well. And for Envy, they have to know the situation they're on and playing that triple Vanguard or triple Strategist as well to make sure they can counter Melio. That's definitely smart, but that Jean Grey I think should be able to do a lot here if Naga can get his value.
Oh, and there you go. Talking about this composition earlier. Window going to be on that Venom. Kaluj going to maintain on the Emma. Cal now on, I love it, on the Ultron. So many switches here.
Yep.
Month is going to be, oh, yep, that's that damage boost composition. So now they've completely changed it up on attack. They want to take them by surprise and mess with their compositional defense, right? So now they're used to what they've been going against this whole map. Switching up everything is going to mess with the brain. Rajaro, nice pull there. Cal still putting pressure on, but not overcommitting. Just trying to get that ult as fast as humanly possible with the damage boost. We see a drop back here from Window, using that cooldown to escape, as we talked about. Good sleep there on a level 1, or excuse me, on a Trust Me.
All right, let's see what's happening here.
Hyper
1 minute versus 1 minute.
Very safe.
Have an Ultron? Oh,
just trying
snap.
to ensure they can get these ults and have an ult fight. If you
And
fall early,
the
you are in
Ultron.
trouble. And as we say that, very low here, but good escape again by Window. Cal trying to find an
Mag is indeed banned, so he can just play this for free.
Shield goes out for Trust
Cap is trying to kill Ultron. Oh shit! Psylocke assisted. He's actually dead.
Window gonna find Naga. Melio and Fate, though, with a 2-piece. Now, at this point, they've got to get back here quickly. It may be the danger zone, but that's not a horrendous push, folks. But it is not game-winning push, if you will.
What the hell?
I mean, Portal is going to be too late here now from Cal.
Yep.
See, that's the problem.
If everyone really wants Chun, then I'll do Chun.
They just played for ultimates, right? We saw how much
but we'll see what happens after I roll. Spin the thing. If everyone chooses to not accept the character that
because of how much damage
is picked, then and everyone wants Chun instead, then we'll just do Chun.
Punisher as such a good character, but right now I feel like the difficulty is if you're playing for that composition, especially triple strategist, first of all, you're stealing from each other's ult charge, right?
Sure.
Because everybody's sort of healing the same people.
Sure.
You're not going to be able to get his ult charge or your ultimates as fast. Rad, understanding the situation they're in, want to play it slow, play for one fight, just win it. And that's
50 subs and I'll do Chun.
Shit,
I'm down. Hold on.
The eternal bond after the copy.
Somebody get 50? Fuck yeah, I'm doing Chun. What are you talking about?
Trying to build up their own ultimates and sort of fighting against each other in terms of ultimate.
It's not even a question.
Maybe they could find a pickoff with Speedery, but that just didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, and we saw there, trust me, with Melio, I think that combination needs to be spoken about. Up in the sky, we had an Ultron, right? You see a cap jump up and you think, oh, it's not going to be enough damage. But when your Psylocke is prepared in that moment to combo with you, it was flawless, it was beautiful, and there was no way to react. It was instantaneous, and that was all they needed to push through and sweep the rest. Now, we've got to see what Envy can do on defense. They have held right at the door before, and that portal needs to come in very quickly. That is portalable. You can come back with 2 fights as Envy here. That's why I said it's not a horrendous, game is not over. I would love to see this push into a very close OT as Envy now is on the defense, and out we go again with a snipe. Do we see Widow find one? Not
oh shit, Widow sniped someone?
Gonna likely switch off here. Yes, now with a Punisher with against that triple.
Widow and OT is crazy, by the way. Widow and OT is sick work.
But they struggled before, so they make it adaptations in the moment.
What?
Oh, snap!
Cal telling us during the last tournament was
he got the pick and switch characters.
When he got a 5-piece, looking very good right
there. He got the pick and switch characters instantly.
The Ultron, what do you know? Another teammate on the Ultron again, but instead holding right at this door. 26 seconds on. This thing has not moved an inch. Team can't get out of that door at all, and the strategist building as much as possible. This is heavily.
This is looking really good for Envy.
They not only have invented, but
they can't move 15 seconds, and they still can't move. That's not good.
To break them as quickly as possible with the Punisher, you want to break it a little bit faster.
This might be Envy's game. 1-1 might be. Could be 1-1. Ultron ult.
Up we go with Speedery using the rage of Ultron. Met right back though.
Someone needs to kill that cloak.
Excuse me, Eternal Bond. Excuse me. As Naga now hiding behind point. Psionic out for
Ooh,
Kalush.
big. Oh shit!
Fight the entire team. OT taken down. Will this be the end? Insane combination there by Envy.
Crook could not get the copy off. Use his ultimate because of that.
Look, 20 subs for Chun.
In what plays
20 subs for Chun? Not now. Gift it tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I got you.
Made a slight mistake, and after that, the team sort of collapsed. I think at the moment, Envy is.
Come back tomorrow, and I got you. I'm down.
Going up in this series, or at least tie it up rather on that 8 shib, to say the least. Okay. 8 shib there. That was brutal. For sure. Segways are hard to ride.
I mean, you can still force that. Just
what's the ones without the handlebars?
You can't like.
They're called hoverboards or something like that.
I don't know. This those old.
You can't
forward, they're doing the plank, the vertical
Jesus.
plank. But
what do you think, real quick though? So we're looking at this team. I don't think that we need to see too much of a change on the ban side of almost either team, but what do you think would give them an advantage? I think that was a very just fought battle. It was a well-fought battle. It was anyone's game.
In hindsight, because hindsight, is 2020. I feel like it was still super close. So, like you said, it wasn't any massive mistakes. It just was towards the end. Like, I feel like if we're going to play Loki, I just need to not see that many mistakes out of my Loki player. And I hate to see it, like, Fate just kind of going down a couple times earlier on. Was Fate playing Loki early on the map, or am I crazy? I don't think
I have to double check. I mean, I know. Crook? Well, we saw Monthfall a few times there, too, from the dive as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Loki players right now are not expecting as much damage coming through. Here's that Luna Protect that we see from Rad instead of the Loki. I think that that's kind of what they're changing. I think Loki is very, very good. Don't get me wrong, but Luna might be a little bit more valuable. Here comes the Loki ban on the opposite side, as well as the Mantis to get rid of Rad.
Mantis new comp now.
Teams getting rid of it when they get rid of Adam.
They probably have some Mantis comp that they run.
So good.
Like triple healer or something, triple defensive.
Like we saw. You get to play that Mantis with the Ultron, which honestly I don't think Rad played bad against. Like they did fine. So honestly, fine to get rid of triple on both sides in terms of how these teams are going about it, just in different ways, but they're both accomplishing the same goal. And Jean Grey getting removed from Rad now.
Yeah, I was seeing the audience mention a lot and ask me the question of why are they not banning Jean? And you know what? Here's your answer. They are now. And almost every single game.
You ask me the randomest questions. Yeah, I don't sit down and enjoy the damn stream.
They're also removing Speedily on Psylocke. So Get rid of Cal in terms of Phoenix. Get rid of the Speedery
Wow.
Psylocke. It makes sense.
Cal as well on the Warlock, which Cal also plays Warlock. They are heavily attacking the duelists here on these ban phase for the side of Rad and Envy.
Yep, so
going after the strategist a little more so.
And if we think about it this way, you know, Speedery can play both Psylocke, play Human Torch at a high level, getting rid of those two, and then like you said, getting rid of Cal and Adam Warlock. So both of those heroes going towards him. So respect towards those 4 players. On the opposite side, for Rad in terms of their bans, getting rid of, I believe, was it Magneto, right? Making sure they can't go for bubble plays, making sure that they don't have Rajaro playing his comfort pick, and then also getting rid of Human Torch because that character is disgusting.
Sure.
We've seen how much it can be done via Naga in the sky. Yeah, he does so much on Human Torch, and getting rid of the Loki and Mantis, so priority on strategist is always a staple of Envy.
Agreed. And for those
who do I got running, Rad or Envy? Oh shit, they're doing bans. My bad. Emma. It's the same thing as earlier. Rad, Bad, Mag from Envy. Or is this from themselves? Do they flip it usually afterwards? Oh, Rad can't play Mag. Envy ban
both Emma and Luna.
Yeah,
I know Emma got kind of nerfed slightly in the last patch.
It's the same stuff. Just saving Luna, saving
Emma is incredibly versatile. Also,
same
that
stuff.
Sonic Seduction ultimate sets up very similarly to something like Groot, right? It is a lead-in ultimate that allows your team, and it shuts down.
Bro, why am I still awake? Like I'm not about to stream for fucking decades tomorrow, bro. Holy shit. What do y'all got me doing an 8-hour for, bro? The subathon might as well started fucking now. Like what in the hell is this? It isn't. It's not starting now. But still, why the fuck am I still alive?
She is a tank buster and
go to ban Black Panther
destroyer. So just very, very fun. Obviously a big fan of Emma myself.
We're seeing some Hella again. I mean, we saw this in the 100 Thieves series against Rad, and we saw Delena do a ton. We'll see if Cal can do the same. This map is pretty long range. Maybe Hella's
another hour plus. Is at least 2 hours left.
I agree with that. I think Cal said, "All right, stop taking my Jean. I'll just play Hella instead." A very similar hero, obviously. Teams are electing to choose Jean far more than Hella now. Up we go. Trust me, playing hyper aggro, using those cooldowns to escape. You can just see the juggling here. The movement is insane, and the animation cancels on Cap are so much fun to watch.
I gotta, there's a few things I gotta set up before the fucking subathon.
Ooh, the backline getting it.
That's why I probably want to be able to fucking do it.
Decimated there. Nero cannot even react. Well done again. This Trust Me Melio combo window. Gonna find Melio though and trade a one back, but it is not a strategist. Cal falls. Rajaro finds Kalush. Naga on the window. The teleport needs to come through.
4 eliminations in that fight for Naga. That portal coming through, like you said, Shib, and it's the strategist. So that means one Cal is gonna have to swap back to Cloak and Dagger because they swapped roles and swapped strategist and a Vanguard.
That guy's dead. What? Oh, he put his Loki clone down.
Oh, trust me.
Ooh, that guy almost died.
Able to escape that. Wild that just happened. Monk getting dove upon again. Speedery 1 HP. But what an escape. Bubble goes out. Burns that cooldown. Naga finds a 2-piece Melio on now onto Kaluj. And that is going to be the point as Rad are looking dominant.
The hell was that?
How many eliminations in a row has he gotten? That's like 8 eliminations. Naga given no respect in the ban
stuff
phase,
you should
right?
just end.
Gray,
I mean, it's not a lot of stuff. It's just a few things.
And you can see exactly why he can.
And one thing I have to download.
It's going to be a scary matchup.
But I'll just do it tomorrow when I fucking wake up.
We'll see how that pans out. But I think how Rad played on domination, and especially on this map, should be pretty solid with the Jean Grey matchup into Bucky. You got to feel confident about that, especially now that you have Speedery over to the Star-Lord instead of on his normal Psylocke. So Rad doing solid here in the ban phase.
And we begin again in beautiful call out, my friend Cal now over on the Bucky. Gonna find level 1, make that 2 as Fate goes down to Cal. Trying to find some positioning here. They're gonna burn that. And
they burned it.
Utilized with not much effectiveness.
Headshot.
That 3. Why not get
Cal.
4, buddy, as Kaluj cleans up Rajaro.
Well, and this is what I was talking about, respect towards Naga not being there because he's able to play the heroes that he wants. Envy's strategist, Monk and Nero not given any respect either, but the fact they're able to play both Loki and Luna in that matchup.
Did you quit Roblox? No.
Crook, unfortunately, getting picked off on the backside.
Are you gonna play type? No.
With both Fate and Crook, his backline on these more payload objective maps, it's a lot harder for them to stay alive.
Just because I don't feel like playing type doesn't mean I quit Roblox.
Congratulations for them not overcommitting too many ults. Obviously, just using Naga there for the most part. Melio going out with the dance of the Cutterfly. Crystals are going to pop, and down goes Melio. Monk with some good patience and understanding. Notice you just got to look towards the center of the circle. You'll see a little circle of where Psylocke will appear, and unable to use anything for a millisecond. Just got to react then, and they do capitalize off that. Cal,
Loose getting popping off though.
Oh, Naga is on one right now with another pick. Naga going to try to retreat. Is going to find an open available just piece of that building as it is destroyed. And trust me, with ult up, going to try to chase down Naga and allow that initiation with some extra HP.
Yeah, and they're constantly changing it up. I mean, you can't even take out Naga because he has the self-heal on Jean Grey on top of the Snowflake. So they've rotated that Snowflake over to him. He's able to live. Delays come through the window. That was a late and kind of strange. And also, the legendary from Speederly, are they going to change compositions? Maybe Window's over. Okay, Window's going over to Groot. Speederly's going over to Iron Fist. That makes sense why they would commit ultimates in that fight.
Yeah, I knew there was a reason. Those mistakes, especially at that scale, won't happen. So, you know, when that many people are overcommitting, so definitely a decision to switch compositions and not just worry too much about that ult usage and just hope a miracle happened with those initial ultimates. Out we go.
Oh, no. Oh, he got away?
But Cal trying to hold this off angle. Notice the HP not going anywhere as Cal is using a ton of those cooldowns to just get that additional HP. Patient here we go as Phoenix from Naga lands. Does not get too much value, does burn some of those walls. A window patient on those walls, putting the new ones down. Trust me, gonna break a few and now head towards the back line. And the off angle push gets stuck though. Does Trust Me pay for it? No, they do not. Now right on to the strategist.
Well, here's the dive from Speedery onto Naga. Oh no, goes down, but Quick takes down Speedery on the backside. They're still delaying. Month has a lot of pressure from both Trust Me and Melio. No green.
Whoa, he almost died.
Still alive? The pocket is healing, or the pocket is there, and they can't go down.
Cal gonna find Melio now. A numbers up in the side of Envy with spawn advantage, and bang, crack an impact.
Oh no, the wall, the wall.
Not quite yet. They've got to put a ton of damage out, but the dance floor is there to match.
The wall got in the way. Also, he was Luna ulted anyway.
But the team is walking backwards now, coming right back with Trust Me leading that path. Remember, you got to follow your cap if you want that additional HP, and he is leading that path through. But Fate falls from Kaluge. Trust Me directly onto the strategist, patty caking. Level 1 Crook on a Kaluge again. Now they are even in numbers, and Speedery towards the back line with the fist, using those cooldowns, using the height, using that ultimate.
This dude has played Loki every match. Takes a finally now. Holy crap. It feels weird not seeing him play Loki. But Envy finally banned Loki, so this level 1 Crook guy has to play Luna instead. I was wondering, why are they not banning Loki? This guy is only playing Loki. Y'all gotta get this Loki out of this guy's hands, bro. He's been cooking too much on this Loki.
But we've seen so many incredible plays out of both.
But the thing is, if you ban that, he's gonna be able to play Luna. But I mean, I think I'd rather do it with Luna than Loki.
Trying to make sure they can get the initiation utilization of the walls there from Groot.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do it with Luna than Loki. They're both annoying as shit. But
see how they are charging up right
Loki, bro, this clones, holy fuck.
Now right back as Kaluge is at 75. Once you get to 100, your laser will actually
get Iron Fist.
Fate though on a Kaluge. Speedery having to retreat.
Iron Fist in comp?
And Naga is
Iron Fist in a 500k tournament?
Speedery window is out and the team is falling as Rad is getting point 2.
Yep, and I think that they're getting value.
Iron Fist in a 500k tournament is crazy, no?
We've seen Crook find a pick off. It's 1-2 times now in that middle phase of the map. Now we're entering the third one for Team Envy and Rad actually have a solid time bank to work with here.
Okay, and now Melio
this is evidence Iron Fist is comp.
Dance of the butterfly, and that is going to
Nasu Souls gonna be meta in pro play.
Only has 1
bro, what? That doesn't make any sense. Solo's not even meta in pro play.
Not quite there yet to copy
unless Mag is man.
Kaluge gonna start off with the Psionic, does manage to follow.
Oh, that's a big ult.
1 Crook. Speedery directly now onto the cap, just punching away, and Fate. Speedery looking different here on Iron Fist, and that is what you want to see when you know, Iron Fist right now is getting a bad rap, but I do think Fist, especially when you have a Luna, is strong, and Fist can be dangerous in a player's hand like Speedery.
Yeah, it can be for sure. And for Rad's side,
do you want to play the game so bad? Crook is him. Crook has been cooking. I kind of do want Rad to win, but
turning it right back into Melio and says, not in my house, not my.
Fuck it, I want Rad to win. Fuck it, I want Rad to win. Rad winning would be hilarious. And they came. That means they came back from losers. It'd be a crazy losers run.
Forcing out that ultimate is good, but did have
it'd be a crazy losers run if they came back.
Well, now Cal gonna try to get a yoink onto the front line. And does not. Naga keeping the pressure up. Remember, when you come up with a strategist ultimate, you can melee for days on the Phoenix and deal a ton of damage and apply passes to everyone getting that ult incredibly quickly. Trust me, gonna walk them in, and that's one of those cooldowns that allow you to melee like this, as you see Naga.
Oh, what is happening? This is free ultra for Phoenix.
Trying to pop some of those passes. Great shield again by Window, doing an incredible job of stuffing that Psionic Seduction. But
oh, big ult for him. Oh, no, mine ran out.
I mean, they're kind of playing it slow. Melio's going to take down.
This is a good push for Rad. Hell of them are dead. There's only 3 left, 2 left, 4 picks.
Still controlling that objective,
and only Iron Fist is left.
Overtime, so at least they won't have a 12-second spawn window.
Crook onto Speedery with a bit of
Gotta do one more team fight though.
2 seconds.
Else they can stagger them.
Kaluge, but 5 for Speedery, and the tackle is very much going to be important here. Onto Trust Me, who will be all over those strategies.
Can Envy? Ooh, Envy. Ooh, Envy has Emma ult coming up. Emma and Luna, Bucky. Oh yeah, okay. Envy can actually contest this. They can actually contest this. Oh no! No!
Is this going to be it now? They are holding for Days Window, hoping they can dance. Trust Me now on a Speedery with the block. Great patience to wait out those attacks, and that is enough as Rad gets all 3 points.
And Melio's an absolute star. He'd like to call it.
Oh, Luna had ult too. That's bad. Luna had ult.
And this guy, really, we can't talk about him enough. I feel like doesn't get enough shine.
That's unfortunate because the Luna had ult.
How Envy has the best duelist in the game. At times, I would
maybe very unfortunate.
Because Melio has that flexibility that Speedery does, and pretty much at the same
Damn, the Luna had ult, but she got picked up by Wolverine.
Doesn't get talked about enough, and we'll keep talking about it.
I mean, they're not on the patch where Wolverine ult is nerfed, because Wolverine ult is nerfed like shit now. I think it's crazy nerfs.
With a hard-fought overtime battle, gets 0.3. Will we see Envy push this to OT once again? This has been so much fun to watch, and I'm only expecting more. Bring these 2 teams.
And I know that I was talking to you about this earlier, Shib. The crowd is rooting for Team Envy.
His ult
people, I think, is
3,400 instead of 28. So it takes him a while to get ult now. Okay, that's not that long, but it's not 2,800. Like, for comparison's sake, characters like Adam Warlock had 5,000 to 4,700. Cloak has 4,300.
I'm having so much.
And Wolverine builds all really fast if he's hitting a tank. So his shit was, he was building all pretty fast. He is a melee character though, so it's harder to get ult, but you get my point.
The presence on the Bucky, and there's not much change outside of that. But
how fast is
I am looking forward to seeing how this changes. Trust Me right now has been a problem with Melio on that back line, and they need to find a solution that works. He is
press heroes and
yeah, he really is. I mean,
how fast does Ultron get ult?
Phenomenal, and Rad are kind of doing exactly what I feel like they should be doing, right? Making those swaps last second, keeping Naga as well, and Phoenix is always.
I want to see Ultron's ult gain. Ultron, I'm pretty sure he has the fastest ult gain.
The only difficulty is when they have to play that Wolverine, but Melio, it seems like he's kind of not lost a step either on that hero.
Yeah, Psylocke is so scary, and we talked about the combination.
Show me, it's cut off.
Popping them up, it does allow Psylocke to have a few free.
Didn't tell me the exact number.
The juking more difficult, and that's
fucking whack. It doesn't tell me the exact number.
Damage on a window instantaneously.
It's not already. It's tomorrow. I'm live right now because I'm watching this tournament. That's why I haven't ended yet. This is the grand finals.
Whenever they need to.
Yeah, I think this is the scary part, is that if you give Naga that Phoenix, if you give him the Jean Grey, I mean, he's going to do this. And he's done it on attack, specifically their first point. Naga,
I should have been ended, but this tournament's running pretty late.
On these first points with these long ranges. That's the tough part about Bucky, is I feel like in these
I'm bringing me here for like another hour.
Bucky does do a lot, but Jean Grey as well to shut down divers a little bit more effectively.
Grand finals? Yeah, this is grand finals.
And
it's 500K prize pool.
Naga early, that's one up the side of Envy. They will use that pressure to walk in here, but the all gets traced right back from Rad.
Go there, killer, nice. Oh, here we go.
Do I hear 3? Waiting it out for Melio.
Oh, he missed. He should have went for cap.
Understanding of what was happening there, dropping back.
He should have went for cap.
Tries to get that pick. Melio couldn't find one. Trust Me now goes down. Then the portal will.
Long ass tournament. It's like a 5-4-day tournament.
Using it as a wall.
It finally ends today.
It does help your team. And kicked right back into the door. Oh, and the whole team. You got to go to the other side of the portal. You have to go to the other side of the portal. They do. And we go with the side introduction from the back line. Is it going to find anyone? Yes, it does find Trust Me and a few more.
He gets a lot of people. He gets a lot of people here. But they're healing.
But it did make the strategist ult be utilized. Trust Me now, walking in with essentially.
One's one shot over there back there. Damn, Cap.
The freedom charge, bringing freedom to his team and walking right through the line.
Clap by Cap.
I mean, right now,
Cap clap.
I have the peel before it. I mean, the peel is not necessarily
Iron Fist? I didn't even know they had an Iron Fist.
Able to take down 3, just kicks through everybody on the side of Rad.
Are you kidding me?
And this is what I'm talking about earlier, Chip. The crowd also is rooting for Envy from what I've heard.
Damn, I want Rad to win, but
he makes plays.
He makes plays. He's a huge player.
Envy is strong, man.
Peter is half Chinese, so So now that we're in Guangzhou, China, he has a lot of the fans behind him because there's no more teams left, obviously, in Nova and OUG. So Speeder is definitely a fan favorite, obviously because he's a fantastic player and personality, but because, you know, it's really
yeah, but the issue is that this is a first of 4. So this could potentially run pretty long. We can run till 7 a.m. potentially.
After that initiation from window, just buying space is all they're looking for. There's that
because it's a first of 4.
Dunked on from window.
The first of 3, I'm first of 4. And the scores right now is a 1-1.
Level 1 Crook with a great freeze.
She ran away.
Extra help there. That was a recent buff too to Luna that I do think is very impactful, giving you a little more success once you get that freeze. As Cal finds Naga. Window now onto level 1 Crook.
I mean, these matches are really close too, so it probably will. It's going down to like at least one person either just messing up an ult or like OT every time too. Like I don't know. There hasn't been like a sweep or 3-0 or nothing like that. Or my bad, 2-0.
It's always an awkward situation where you take the wrong spot.
Oh, deep.
Cal forcing that cooldown is big as Kraken Impact's ready, and you can actually utilize that short wall there in the opening to make your Kraken Impact even faster. If you collide with a ceiling, you can launch it quicker. And great, they broke that whole wall.
This prep for the subathon. Prep for the subathon is crazy. I mean, I already normally stream long hours anyway.
And yes, onto the back.
Usually I'd be ending around this time after 8 hours.
With it, so it does work out. Cal with one on a trusty window.
Subathons though usually like 13 hours.
Is falling. Envy will get point 2.
12 or something like that. 10.
This is the aspect of Envy that's so strong. I feel like they don't necessarily, or they always take.
Man, almost like 7 to 8, and Subathon
when they do play them,
10,
right? That's why it was
12.
weird to see them play
Sometimes
a little bit
14.
slower. Now, like you called, Chib, you talked about it, man. Why were we not seeing window on Venom earlier? This feels so clean.
Yeah, I think this is really working out for them.
He's doing really good. Yeah, Envy's doing real good. Yeah.
Of Envy is, do we peel or do we push? And now, when you're matching it, the enemy is dealing with the same issue, and it is very much working for them.
Oh, what? What?
Nero onto Trusty,
what?
And both of those hits are invaluable as they turn the first corner on point 3 with 3 minutes and 20 on the clock.
Cal is so good, man. I mean, obviously with the Luna
he hurt her
on the Psylocke, when you use that Emma team up, you connect, you split into 2 Psylocks, right?
Yeah.
But the correct Psylocke is the one with the Luna Snowflake. Cal picked the right one, and then he hooked him in. Doesn't matter how much healing you get there, you're going to go down to Bucky.
Big brain call out. Take that into ladder, folks, as Cal now holding on a point. Trust me, utilizing that freedom charge a little early, but needing to do so to get the team back in this fight. Right onto the back line they go. Nero is going to escape there, just barely.
They have a lot of time, dude. Envy has a lot of time, man. Oh, no, this is not good for Rad.
Well played. Cancel the butterfly out now for Melio. Not too much value. The Psionic is out.
This could be the last team fight,
and now
potentially.
End Song is launched, none of which gets a pick just yet as the team.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this isn't good. This is not good.
Still, they at this point need to stagger or reset together.
Oh, Klugo. Oh my God, Ludo from Envy.
Yeah, I don't know if
oh my God, it's a stalemate again. Never mind. Oh wait, what? Okay. Envy is up. What's happening back there? What are you doing? Why are you fighting us? Why are you fighting in spawn?
Trust me on a month, and they are holding on. Kalu's is gonna get one, but at this point you've got to fall or try to share. You got to fall together.
2 minutes left on the clock. I mean, I don't know how they did it. Just
why was he fighting in spawn? I mean, he was trying to stall her, but like, goddamn.
I mean, they're all healthy. Overcommitment towards the spawn doors, maybe a little over.
That was definitely overcommitment. What the fuck?
It's such a committable character that you have.
Just to harass her and run. I mean, try to get the kill, but like she bubbles up or whatever, or freezes or I don't even know which character that was. That was just dumb.
Melio's in the 1v1. Both players using their cooldowns, and both tanks also matching to save their duelist.
Yeah, I think the issue was overcommitment in terms of ults after Cal got KO'd. Cal was ready with Kraken Impact, and it would have gone so hard with something like a damage boost. And
if he can get a pull here.
Oh! Nice pull again on him.
No, she's dead!
No! The team commits to the pull. Cal ready with Kraken Impact.
That could be the game. That could be the game. Her ult's gone. That could be the game. If they win this team fight before she comes back, that could be the game. Oh, now Cap ulted. They need to destroy this Phoenix ult. Oh, never mind. Luna ulted. Oh, they still destroyed it though. Nice.
Excuse me. By the side of
really good.
Counting out the strategist line.
Psylocke's back. She has ult too. So we're gonna go ult the back line. Is she sneaking in? She's gonna ult any second now.
Oh, the Psionic out for Rajaro.
Oh,
Will it be
got
Matt?
two.
Cal goes down, still holding on to that.
Nice. That's
Melio
three. That's three. That's three. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. No.
They need to touch 38. I think they had the time, but they do commit and try to continue.
Oh, no.
That's a second.
Oh my God! What is happening?
They keep using ults as the team goes down. They're trying to win these fights. I don't know if they're worth it. They will stagger now.
Yeah, I mean, Melio gets near. That's a great call.
Dude,
I mean, they're trying
Envy
to
had
continue
so
this
much
fight.
time. What
20
happened?
seconds now left on the clock. Cluj getting
It
to
all
that
went
portal.
crumbling down. They had
Time it
so much
together.
time.
Brad knows they can't go for that stun on the spawn, but that portal's going to come in a
They had
moment.
2
They can
minutes.
do whatever they want, and the answer is right
This
now.
is a series of unfortunate,
Kraken Impact, a combo
like,
not,
incidents. Like,
always seen, but it could be.
oh no, this is
insane.
not good.
They gotta
It's
touch
gonna
the
go to
ring,
OT
sure they
probably.
have, but that would be wild, and now they do get the touch. Cal goes down early.
Oh, no,
unfortunate
wait,
with the Kraken
and
Impact
Rad might just
utilized.
take this.
They are going to try to make something happen. Very low on the left side is Melio. Trust
Phoenix
me,
about to have
again,
ult. Phoenix about to
with the
have
freedom
ult.
charge, are you
That ult's
joking?
gonna be
Nearly
huge because
every
gets
fight,
rid of
Naga,
Loki
ready to
clones.
Inferno. They cannot stop
And after
this
that, Salah
team.
can clean up.
Rad
Same
is
thing
on
with
a
Cap.
roll. Melio gets
Yep,
two.
Loki clones
Out
are
goes
gone.
another
That is
bomb here.
game. Rad
Wait
takes
with
it.
window,
That's
and that
game.
should do it on the defense.
That should
as
definitely do
Rad
it.
Shuts down Envy before
Oh
point 3.
man, that's
Huge
crazy.
map win for Rad.
Damn, they had 2 minutes. They had 2 fucking minutes, man. What happened?
North American teams that are not here right now, Rad are looking like they are a brand
They had
new
2
roster
whole
today.
minutes.
They're playing at such a high
Dude, what is
level.
this
And I don't know, man,
game?
this is alongside
They're about to
Trust
yap.
doing so much just now speedily because he had to hard commit towards the spawn.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he did not find
Well,
enough picks. He
to go
cannot get
from noon to 10
multi-eliminations
PM.
similar
Dude.
to what he did earlier, like Naga.
The
did.
issue is that
Naga
this
was just
tournament is
popping off a
in
little bit
fucking
more.
China.
Yeah,
The
I
viewership
just-
for this
yeah,
tournament would be much better if it
agree
was
with
during
all
the
that,
day,
but
but the
the
fucking
utilization
tournament's
at
in
the end from
China.
Envy was horrendous. It was
Oh, run the ads?
panic.
Oh,
It
those
was
already ad
after
running.
They were losing a fight. They never reset as a team.
The
Instead,
issue
it
is the tournament's in
staggered
China, so
ultimates,
like it's kind of hard for
never
people to
allowing them
tap
come
into
back
the
in
stream.
cohesive. Like, they could
If
never
you're in
combine
UK,
it
this is like
towards the end.
unwatchable.
Even
If you're East Coast, it starts at 10 PM. If you're West Coast, I mean, I guess you could. Starts at 7 for you.
With Feast and Kraken
But, like,
together,
I
and
don't know.
immediately Cal gets dropped.
If it was unwatchable if you're,
Rad, like you said, scrappy
East Coast.
and while still
Or else
being
you have to
scrappy,
stay up
so
as long as I'm staying up.
But they're going to ban it. You have to match it. Sure.
Oh, brother.
Okay, Human Torch is
Dude,
better.
every team keeps saving Luna.
Banning out Human Torch.
That's crazy.
But you have to think about it momentum-wise.
Character is
Right?
actually a war
What
crime.
they
Banning
back
4
when
supports
they're
is
playing out
wild.
this game is a ton of Phoenix, and it's
I mean, how the
so
ban phase
well.
works here is
Even
different.
though you give up
You
the
ban
Human
it for the
Torch,
enemy
makes sense
team.
to keep
You
on
can still
Phoenix,
play it,
maybe
though.
Envy's looking to ban out that.
Unless they ban it for you as well,
We
though.
will progress
So you
forward
save
here
2
in
characters.
Hell's
Each team
Heaven.
saves 2
The
characters,
ban
and each team
completed.
bans 4
Will we see a
characters.
tie-up situation here from Envy?
But you're banning for the
Will Rad
enemy,
go up
not for
3-0?
yourself.
And I want you to remember, folks, these
So you're
are
stopping them
Envy's
from playing certain stuff.
First few losses. They
No
only
way,
had 3
dude.
total. As in the entire
Oh,
tournament, including
brother.
the play-in stages, they almost have 3 against them.
Which map is this?
Already in the finals. That
Oh,
just
it's
goes to
this
show you
map.
Rad is stepping up in this moment.
When we're talking about, the grand
Did
finals
Rad ban
advantage,
Loki?
going to the upper
Yeah, they
brackets isn't
did.
always an advantage because you saw
Wait,
Rad
Envy
had
didn't
2
ban
chances
Loki, so
to
Crook can play.
to
Oh, wait,
come
no.
back, and here we go on
Envy
the
did
spawn,
ban
just
Loki.
speed up, speed boost the
'Cause the bans are at the
Cactus
top right,
obviously,
top
we're gonna
left.
see some Jet, but here's that
Envy
portal.
banned Loki, so
The
Crook
kidnap
still can't play
play,
Loki.
Folks, the idea here is to kidnap a backline, and the mines will do the work for them. Let's see if
Is Mag not banned anymore? Oh, Mag isn't banned anymore.
Good idea. Cal is going to be switching off here quickly. And yes,
But you said
now
banning
be
4
on the
supports as
start.
well?
So
That's
Starlight,
valid.
Cal
Some of these
Fury on that
supports are
sideline.
crazy, bro.
Cross not gonna get through.
Especially in
Just
pro
still
play
on
where it's
screen.
coordinated.
Rajaro, Melio, Rajaro
Like, some of these
again
supports be getting away with
3
anything.
Down, Rad is really using
I
this
wonder if we're gonna see
momentum to their
Jeff again.
favor. They know what's on the line, and they want this title. And
3
they go
a.m., yeah,
down
I
in
know.
history as the first to take home the midseason finals.
Yeah, right now, easy point take for Rad there. No good team,
we
I think,
really
gets
do about it.
sold by
This
that
tournament's in
Doctor
China,
Strange,
so it's gonna run dummy
kidnap
late.
play these days, because
I would've been ended, but I'm still here.
Melly on the Black Panther is definitely a sight to behold.
All right, and we start now. Trust me on the height, trying to make sure that no off angle is taken, and I think that's a very smart play by Captain America, who will do that job.
They got Venom
just
out
fine.
again?
Window on that Venom. Naga gonna find Speedery again in the neutral, and that is
Nah,
massive
Venom was
bait on the
cooking
window
earlier.
now. Rad, like
I don't know
we
if that's
had
the same
said,
one, though. I'm
gets
pretty
point
sure it is,
early,
though.
and they just hold it for days, and now they are going to be used that Captain America as the way to stall with that Luna Snow and Invis from level 1 Crook.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing so well around Naga on Phoenix at the moment. I mean, this has been a terrifying pick. And it's going to change the bands of Envy coming up. And this is what I said in the first little bit before we came back, or after we came back from break, Shib, is that Envy, I think in the band phases sometimes struggle, but
Have a
we'll see how this
Star-Lord.
plays out as, Black Panther.
Naga's still on the Phoenix. I'm surprised they didn't ban the Phoenix.
Yeah, I do agree, and we start with another engage from the side.
Envy is banned from playing Phoenix, but Rad can still play it.
Amount of damage. Cal low now. Naga showing up. Kaluj is going to be on. I like that. Captain America changing pace here, being a little more aggro.
They definitely need that Phoenix because of the low
They're able to
key.
get on those strategists. Cal trying to play aggressively. Speedery is low now. Is going to dash out. Cal going to find Naga, put them up in numbers, but we do have that freedom charge out. I think that was used there by Kaluj. It was. So doubled up there.
Damn, Rad might actually win this whole tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I mean, I hope they do just win. We can go to fucking bed, but
like you said, Shiv. I mean, trust me, has his ultimate ready to go. Sure, the lake level.
Because if this is the first of 4, we're gonna be here for a while.
Dagger has to kind of walk off the map. Is the window even open? Here comes the eliminations.
Nice.
Green's out early just to make sure they can find more. Maybe they're gonna go for trust me if they found this dagger. That's huge.
Oh, they're gonna get more. They're collapsing heavy. Can they find a third? No, they will not. I was wondering if Kelly's gonna ult up. There is a Panther here now for Melio.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That is a huge pick. Out we go with another strategist ultimate just to kind of delay some time. Melio playing a little bit
got a
safe.
BP? I didn't realize there was a BP.
To their advantage, and now they're walking right back into point.
Too far, too extended for Team Envy. You would think on Captain America now the situation where he has to do that resets come through as well. Because the freedom charge is there from Trust Me early on. Here comes the legendary in the sky. I mean, I don't even know if Cal's in that safe of a spot to do this. He's just going to kind of stagger. Peter also goes down. Envy's making mistakes.
And it's 81 on here, percentage-wise for Rad. 41 to Envy, doubled up. And Fate does use that ult. Naga going to be holding on as level 1 Crook is gaining towards that invisible boundary as well. Speedery ready window. They've got to use these ults effectively now, or they will be doomed. As at this point, Rad, it's in one fight territory ready with a strange portal. This is a dangerous position to be in if you're on the side
big
of Envy. Another psionic. Oh, excuse me, the cutter fly goes out. Speedery gets 1. Window gets 2 as Crook falls prior to getting that ult. And that's a good start, but will it be enough?
This is good for Envy, but I want Rad to win this.
As well as we do see the dance floor from Fate of Both Worlds.
Fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, but we're now going to set upcoming one with level 1 Crook with the invisible boundary. Now, the hard part
is where we're never on a
for
fucking
Envy
bed.
is they have to force it out in a spot that favors them, right? Level 1 Crook is gonna be the player you have to watch. And so we can find out maybe alongside Melio, because he's always going for those one-shot kind of backline setups on Black Panther. But really, it all depends on where level 1 Crook can pop off this ultimate.
Melio playing hyper aggro towards the back line, but Cal trying to mark as much as possible. The Panther is ready. Do you hear Bass? Because I hear him calling as they walk onto point right behind Trust Me, leading the charge, literally getting ready for that freedom charge. And we only have the invisible boundary out with Bass. Will we see that combo? Kaluj gonna match it right back. Out goes that boundary now. Cal, trying to get towards that ult. Melio waiting for the perfect moment, waiting out this freedom charge. And then we will see Bass wreaking havoc on the back line. Naga up on height onto Cal. Cal forced to retreat. 88% now. Anybody's game as Envy is still holding for as long as possible. But Nero forced to use that
good ult farm for Phoenix.
Cal close, does have ult. Window close with ult. But there will be strategist line ults coming with Fate on Rad. Out we go.
Oh god, this Panther. Nice. Get this Black Panther out of here.
A little bit though, and that's nice as the teams are 5-5.
Caps
and that's
ults.
Important as at this point it is who loses one.
Emma has ult, which is really good. And then Phoenix has ult. I think Rad wins this fight. Oh, never mind. Luna ulted.
Using that psionic again with the
wait, no, that's our Luna. No, I want Rad to win. Oh no, what?
Will they be able to take this back? Cal under Rajon.
Oh my god, bro, we're gonna be here all night.
There will be a forced stagger. They've got to take this KO now, and
he's body blocked too.
Oh my
body block, man. Round number 1. Going in favor on Frozen Airfield of Envy.
Fucking god, bro.
We talk about how good Captain America is. We talked about how good Venom is. But right now we saw the value of Venom alongside Luna Snow, and that's kind of that tandem that we mentioned is so strong, right? I mean, Window constantly going for those one-shots with the team up with Nero, and that's what enabled them. That's the tough part about Captain America. Captain America's ult is more like a third strategist ult that we always talk about. In this case, Window doesn't really have that third strategist ultimate on Venom, but does have a ton of lethality with the combination of him and Nero.
Yeah, I think that switch to the double dive front line was game-changing. I think everything changed when that happened, and it just took them too long to make that decision. So this may change the way the flow of the series is going, because I do think they needed to figure that out.
Absolutely. I think you're right.
They have a penny?
We talked to Trust.
Oh my god, the Jeff is out.
He was mentioning how this game's a game about cycling, right?
The Jeff is here. What the fuck?
for Envy, they're one shot.
I mean, Jeff is not that balanced because it's actually a pretty far straight shot, so his spray is actually really nasty on this part.
I think he just
because he can just hit so much people easily by just spraying into the crowd, since it's literally just a straight shot.
Is the Luna Snow alongside Jean Grey, so at least they have that combination, that cycle ready to go. But Cal as well on Star-Lord has been an absolute game changer. I mean, he's doing so much in terms of creating space and maybe even finding picks.
Yeah, and level 1 Crook very close to ultimate with Kaluge. You talk about the essentially triple strategist ultimates there when you do have Cap on the team, and I do agree with that fully, but the way that they play Cap can be hyper aggro and essentially play it almost like an Adam Revival, just because you can not get KO'd if playing Cap with that ult up properly. And Melio gonna find one early on a Speedery, and that is a number up for the side of Rad. Nobody on point in terms of captured yet, excuse me, as it is 2-2. Out goes the invisible boundary. Nobody will match that.
This Jeff is gonna eat people and jump off him. Wait, no, he switched off Jeff. No.
Into their front line.
He was trolling.
Team has to follow up. They want that shield. Naga doing what Naga does on this hit.
It would have been hilarious because there was actually a Jeff yesterday that was cooking.
Make too much space. Ooh, just missed the grapple. Is going to be in trouble here. Playing aggro still, but is going to fall as Fate cleans up window. Unfortunately, the grapple got canceled, I think, by that invis pull. So that was really well done by Crook, and maybe not seen there on the broadcast.
No, absolutely. I mean, right now there's so much pressure on window, and Speedery trying to equalize it. Monk there with the follow-up onto that dive. Huge plays from the Luki player of Envy.
Yeah, and now we still do not have point captured as numbers are up, or even, excuse me, on both teams. Melio with that ultimate. Out goes the dance of the Cutterfly, holding on with that ult. They do see Psylocke still in a vulnerable position. Cal trying to put some damage out, but no, it is matched by the Fate. We see a tackle from Rajaro. Kaluge goes down.
Nice.
Will the point finally be captured as the team is going to be forced to reset? Down goes Cal now. And they will.
Bro, I want Rad to win this, bro, so we go to fucking bed, bro. Please, just win.
Window didn't go down. I mean, the spawns on domination are just so far away from the point that even for Venom, a fast character still has to wait 10 seconds to spawn and then has to swing back and still walk. So much value found in finding Window in that fight, maybe before he could ult as well. So right now, Rad doing a good job shutting down the Venom player in comparison to the last map.
Yeah, I think when Invis is on the opposition, you have to play a totally different game as when it comes to Venom. That pull is detrimental to you if you use that cooldown, and they're prepared for it, which at this level they are always prepared for it. They know which cooldown is most impactful for them to cancel, just like if you saw Wolverine on here. Logan.
Oh, big Psylocke. Oh, but I got counter-ulted. Oh, my lord.
Boundary, but Cal gonna combo up with Window, get one as Fate falls. And there we see Naga
kill there.
to the back line. Level 1 Crook trying to escape here now. Cal gonna put the pressure on. They did come back from an early take last time. 41% is not too much. If they can take this quickly, Cal, Kaluge, Melio though with one, and Melio with two. Melio is on one right now. Absolutely popping off with a Psylocke again onto Speedery.
Yeah, how? I mean,
bro, somebody killed this Star-Lord. He's one shot.
Oh my goodness! Melio just holding that internal angle. I don't even know if they know where Melio is. Taking them off point one by one, and they win because of that. That whole fight was won by Melio, and I will stand by that.
Yeah, Melio, and trust me, the tandem, the duo, the dives, he's just making things work right now. There's so much pressure onto Envy, who through the invisible boundary were able to get eliminations with Cal, Window on top of Speedery's dance to the Cutterfly. So right now, Rad, massive work from Melio.
Yeah, Melio again already with that Psylocke, ready for the dance. Fate going to be close by, and then Rajaro should have it towards the end of this fight. But if you look over at Envy, there should be a ton of ults ready for this fight. At this point, you cannot overcommit because they are in one-fight territory, and you are not. Melio does not miss. Ton of damage out, ready for the dance, and it will force out some cooldowns. There it goes.
Bro, these low-key deplorables, bro. We killed him, nice.
Gonna follow up on Naga from Cal, puts a ton of damage out here with the Galactic Legend. Up we go with the Psylocke, or excuse me, with the Psionic, which does find three, and that is huge as Melio.
But that's huge. That's actually really good for the Rad.
Now matched right back with
Rad just needs to clean up here and they win.
Does manage to get
around at least, not the
so low on the front line of Trust Me, who uses that Freedom Charge to keep the team healthy. Out we go with the teleport here by Naga now, who just wants to close this out on map 2 instantaneously. And on the side of Envy, it may be worth holding these ultimates.
Wait, but they're still coming back. Monk has the copy, but can he get his strategist? Venom going in with the ultimate. Cal on the inside angle. Goes down to Melio again.
Yeah, I mean, Melio is on one. This is a rampage. Then can they be stop Rajaro onto Window? And we will see Kaluge. Ooh, forcing out the Invis boundary.
Oh my god. Everyone's immortal.
The Venn diagram out, if you will, with the double boundary. Trust me, with the team through as month goes down. Get rid of that boundary. Not much option left here. You need to teleport here on the side of Envy, who have, and they're losing everyone. And that is a W for Rad, 100-0.
1-1.
Tied up 1-1. Now we see this third round on Hell's almost heaven. I mean, it's been so back and forth between these two teams. Eldritch Monument going the way of Rad, Frozen Airfield going the other way. And for Super Soldier Factory Ship, we are now going to see another map where I think that the Psylocke should do quite well. I mean, you don't have the team up on the other side for Team Envy as Emma Frost was removed, right? We talked about how they protected Psylocke, forcing out the Emma Frost ban. And the opposite was happening earlier. They were banning out Psylocke when Emma Frost was protected. And I think right now we're learning why Emma Frost is such a valuable character. It's because of, like you saw earlier with Melio, he was just doing so much on Psylocke with the team up.
Yeah, not only is it an offensive ult where it does allow you to have faster burst potential, but a lot of the top Psylocks are using it defensively, correct? Where they will instead use it to just buy an iframe moment and distract the enemy to force them to look at two different Psylocks.
Yeah, and I think that we saw how much they needed to do to even, get a drop of blood out of Rad. We saw them lose a fight where they committed, Venom Ultimate alongside Dance to the Cutterflies, alongside Cal with the spin to win sort of combination. And even that wasn't enough
what is happening?
to win that fight. So Rad have been playing so well.
They have
a
Groot.
As we enter this third round.
Yeah, no more
Groot's
Galactic
really good on
Barrage
this
or
part of the
Galactic
map.
Legend
They have
there
a Groot,
from Cal, who
Cap.
will now be on that Bucky, looking to find more value with those pulls.
That's about
which we
it.
can see
It's
a lot of
changed.
just like that. To Trust Me now with great understanding of map positioning there to dash out without even batting an eye, knowing where the off angles are now.
But I feel like they're gonna nerf Psylocke after this. There's so many Psylocke players in this tournament.
HP from Melio with Crystal up. He's going to play hyper aggro. Shield out now too.
There's a Psylocke like literally every match.
Is going to reset to the team.
And even online as of lately as well.
Level 1 Crook doing a great job on holding that natural cover right side position. Cal going to wait this out, potentially see something here. We do see the Fate of Both Worlds from Nero. Up we go with Kaluj. Will this meteor land?
Did he dunk on him? Oh, he got blocked.
Good last second patient.
Last second block from Emma.
To help out the back line and keep them healthy. Naga meleeing for days. All you need
That's
to do
easy ult charge for Phoenix.
And finding two as they sweep up the rest. And they are walking in now, but Envy is at this point just trying to fall back and reset.
Kaluj got forced through the top of the map. I mean, Cal goes down as well. I mean, it doesn't matter how many ultimates you pop in this fight, it's over. That was a huge push in the pit from Crook, man. Every single map, I don't think I've called out Crook enough, able to find those picks, but okay. Melio goes too far. We saw Kaluj do this previously. We'll see if that even matters in this upcoming fight, but right now, Rad in the driver's seat.
Rad really showing up in this matchup, looking like a refreshed team. Out we go with another invisible boundary. Speedery pulling that out is value. Up we go with Naga now.
Big Phoenix
ult.
We
have the end song towards the back line, getting rid of some of those.
Oh, he got Cal. Damn.
Not to mention.
Right proc because of the explosions.
Naga onto Kaluj now as they're walking them forward, breaking these walls, and they are panicking. Envy on the swap train now for days is a sign of a team that needs to figure something out. I like the idea, but
this Groot is hella dead. What the fuck?
Dangerous position to be in as Rad are already at 40% roughly and climbing.
Yeah, if we're not going to play Jean Grey or
this tournament is running extremely late. I should have been at the stream, but I just want to watch the rest of it. Or maybe I'll just watch like one more because this is, if it ties, if Rad doesn't win this, I'm probably just gonna end because this is probably gonna go to 7 a.m.
2 times Cal goes down and Kaluj went down first to the invisible woman, force physicsing off the map.
That's why I hope Rad just wins this.
Seen Envy take on Rad multiple
times because this tournament's running stupid late
W's against each other. But I think the changes recently, the team comps, the understanding of new heroes that were talked about. We talked about Naga picking up, Phoenix over the last day or so. That might have been the factor here that is allowing them to push us through because Cal is going to fall. But Naga, why not get 2 more? Melio and Naga are just killing it right now.
Yeah, we got to get rid of the Phoenix after this map, I think. If you're
they definitely have to get rid of this Phoenix.
Out of 7, right? So we have 4 maps that you
I'm surprised they didn't get rid of Phoenix because they're trying to play Loki.
80% on the board, though, to winning this map, to put themselves
on.
When's
they got to hire Barbara to get them all fresh cuts? What the fuck?
I mean, they're looking lost.
I'm just very surprised because Loki is banned for Rad, but it's not banned for Envy. So you would assume that it would ban Phoenix. Nah, they didn't though. They didn't.
With the Freedom Charge, and at this point, it is getting the entirety, of Envy is going to be on their heels as we start off here. Out goes Speedery with that Psylocke backline dance of the butterfly, looking for some damage.
Dude, I wish someone would play Moon Knight, but no one wants to play Moon Knight.
Kaluj, very low in HP, is going to get healed up and use it, trying to find Naga, but does not find.
Man, I don't blame him. His ult's pretty sucky.
Naga goes down. Rajaro onto Speedery. Both duelists traded.
Oh, his ult literally feels like Blade ult right now. That shit, it's too slow. Everyone just reacts to it so fast.
Absolutely on one as they are walking them to the door again. The portal needs to come through if possible. Not sure that it even can, as you just got to try to hold to the point, allow your team to portal, and I don't think they can. It's over.
Right now, Rad are looking
Let's go,
immortal
Rad.
at the current moment. They're so flexible.
Let's fucking go.
And that's we didn't talk about that enough. I think the duel.
All right, I'm gonna keep watching. This shit could potentially end
Man, they are just
right here.
incredibly flexible, like you said, with Naga being able to flex over to Gene Gray last.
Hopefully
moment.
the final
That's
game.
That's the future of this game, right? Is being able to flex on every single character. It's sort of the narrative that I feel like should not be understated and can't be understated because of how good Rad is due to their flexibility, man.
Yeah, I think that we also saw some changes from the strategist line. Them pulling out that invis.
I went and edited a vid. All these people are still playing.
We saw the Venom.
This is grand finals. This is like a first of 4.
And then switching or having the invis pull being
as a team game, so it's like you already know.
Force the switch off now. We're now on Groot, and when you have Psylocke.
Yeah, I don't think I can watch another one of these though.
So much damage on Phoenix.
Unless like I watched the next one, the $1 million one, but that's not till like November, October.
We saw fights where a strategist
hopefully Rad wins. I want to sleep because this shit's long as fuck. And like the amount of breaks they take is crazy. Like, it's not like a fighting game tournament where you just watch and it's like, oh, just 2 people. Like this is 6 people per team. Like you have to wait for 12 people to get ready. That shit takes ages. Like what the fuck, bro?
Which I would argue is a team
takes
that, out of all teams,
hella long.
The conversation of being very calm or very structured in being able to switch comps. And
I mean, I wanted a Star-Lord job, which I got, so I'm happy. But still, holy fuck, this takes ages.
Yeah,
and also, this is not like a convenient time to do it. Like it's in China. It's in China, and they're doing so much stalling, and it's like fucking 4 a.m. for me. Yeah, no, you should have seen day one. I wouldn't, dude. It took like an hour and a half for the first match. I just ended. All right, potential final match. Dude, hopefully this shit ends here. Hopefully this shit ends here, for the love of God.
An animal
get me the fuck
out.
out.
Dangerous when backed into a corner is Envy.
I don't think I'm ever watching one of these fucking Marvel things again. If it's at 3 a.m., I'm not watching this shit again, bro.
And focused here.
Well, I'm not at 3 a.m. If it's in China, I'm not watching this shit again. That sounds crazy, but like, bro, it's like impossible to watch this shit if you're on the East Coast. Because it starts at 10 p.m. and it runs all the way till 7 a.m. I'm not doing this shit again, bro.
It's the best 2 teams in the world here, and
this shit is unwatchable as East Coast. If you're West Coast, it's kind of watchable, but if you're East Coast, holy shit. I don't want to imagine what it's like if you're UK.
And they really can. There's a lot of up-and-coming talent that are young, still, you know, underage, 16, 17 years old.
That means we'll start at 3 a.m. for you if you're UK. That's like ridiculous.
That are still getting into it, I'm sure, are jealous, first of all, for being here, and I'm sure they think they're better than everybody. As far as
you tuned in for this, I just wanted to watch because it's the grand finals. The other days, I didn't watch it. I couldn't.
Yeah, MRC, if you think you can.
Did that 18-hour stream when we was watching a Rebels tournament? 18 fucking hours, bro. Dude, if I watch a fighting game tournament, it's way faster.
You can back up what you're
bro,
saying.
like I knew I was gonna be in for some crazy shit, but I thought this was only gonna go to like 2 p.m. I mean 2 a.m. or 3. This is 4 a.m.
Everybody is leaning forward, smelling the screen as we see
I just hope Champs is in Europe. Dude, if the fucking finale for this, the $1 million one, isn't in, I don't even know, because there's no place yet. It doesn't say. Location to be decided. They're probably gonna announce it after this, but like, that shit better be in like somewhere NA or something like that. But it's probably gonna be China again. I don't know.
Much of a presence in the KO front as Emma does, especially against a comp like this.
For the fighting events.
Yep, locked
There's a hype. No, viewership for this event is ass. It's horrible. People have been complaining about it on Twitter and stuff. I mean, that sounds kind of spoiled, but like, the viewership is ass because the time zone. Most of our Rivals fans are in NA. And they fucking read, and I mean at NA it starts at fucking 10, so like most people can't tune in. Most people that are tuned in to like all the big streamers and stuff, they have their computers just watching them AFKing for drops. It's kind of like stat padding. I mean the viewership isn't really high. It's just people are just sitting in there for drops while they're sleeping.
You know, they're not too stressed about it, seems.
And majority of my Rivals audience is apparently, allegedly, I don't fucking know if this is true, NA, so like, running this tournament at this time is not really ideal, but whatever. Yeah, I know Rivals maybe was Chinese people, but like, all the stuff in China is kind of cooked. Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're getting the real desperation.
Dude, and not even just that. That's not even the main issue. Like, who fucking cares that it's in China? They're running breaks in between rounds. We're pausing mid-match, like after like a round, to fucking go do whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know, just to run ads or something. It's like, what in the hell? It's kind of like unwatchable. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm complaining too much, but like, it's not even just me complaining. It's just actually unwatchable. Like, you should have saw day one. The first match didn't start till like 45 minutes in, and then after that, it took 2 hours for the next match. People were complaining in chat, and they put it in emote only mode. It was like, bro, what? That's why I don't watch it day one. I just ended my stream. All right, potential last match.
Open, both Phoenix and Human Torch. I'm scared for Team NV currently.
But we will see the match back. Speedery going to be on that Storm. That's going to help with some of those cooldowns. Loki Crystals don't succeed too much into a Storm, and Storm, one of those heroes that can get ult incredibly quickly. So that could come into the favor of Cal. Going to be
maybe this game is bigger in Asia too, but I have no fucking clue.
With some of the damage that we could see there from.
Didn't y'all say Overwatch is bigger?
Now off the rip, the teams
are like that. I have to look it up, but I'm too lazy to look it up. I just want to fucking go to bed. Or not go to bed, end my fucking stream because I've been fucking watching this for so long.
Now down by one, walking back. Nero should be back into the fight shortly, and this could
be Human Torch not banned. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why is Human Torch not banned? Yo, rad.
Right back in is gonna use that copy. The team's got to make presence.
Oh no, Envy didn't ban Human Torch. Wait, no, this is a throw. Low key, and this is on one of his best maps. So wait, I think Envy threw. I ironically think Envy threw. Unless there's a crazy plan for this, I think Envy threw. They didn't ban Human Torch from Rad.
Collapsing heavy.
Who did they ban instead? Oh, they banned Psylocke. Oh.
And this fight was close.
Nah, they banned Psylocke instead. Their Psylocke was cooking. Their Psylocke was cooking as well. Oh, it's like, I mean, you gotta either take the Psylocke or you take the Human Torch. Yeah, because this Psylocke was obliterating them. So they won the. I mean, it's the last potential last match. You might as well try not banning Psylocke. I mean, not banning Human Torch and ban Psylocke instead.
And here we go. Omega Hurricane starts at the same time of Supernova. Which one is more valuable? The Tornadoes or the Hurricane? As we see the pressure out from Naga.
Well, he gets no one here. He gets no one here.
Gonna find Naga though.
He got nobody. I think Ryder wins this, but we'll see.
Good escape there, as they're not able to find value.
Maybe banning Psylocke was the answer.
Teams now using this pressure to own the space. Trust me.
Oh, big ult, big ult. Oh, Cal's about to go crazy. Cal's about to go crazy. They have a Loki. Oh, again. Wait, what? Doesn't even matter. They already won that one. Wait, maybe banning Psylocke was the key.
This ban may have worked.
Yes, street phase of the map now. 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Rad banned Psylocke from Envy as well.
For Team Envy. Maybe I was being too much of a Debbie Downer as the fact that
and they can't play Jean Grey as well.
Huge decision, so much on the line, especially.
Oh wait, Envy didn't ban Loki. Envy didn't ban Loki. Level 1 Crook is back on Loki.
Back to Europe, but right now they have the driver's
nah, he was going crazy with Loki earlier.
Envy, who have the Stratus ultimate.
That's Loki's nasty.
For level 1 Crook.
Folks, Envy has been here before against Citadel. They were down.
I don't know. I think Envy could. I don't want Envy to come back. I want to get off this, but fucking hell, Envy could come back from this. It seems they actually got their shit together now.
He's gonna have to reset back, burn that cooldown. Naga now pressing forward.
I still think it's a throw though, because this is one of Human Torch's best maps.
Omega Hurricane's out now, right towards the back line. Goodbye cooldowns on the side of the strategist. Maybe not.
Oh damn, she died so fast. I'd be forgetting that you can kill Storm in her ult. You rarely see people kill Storm through her ult online, because people don't usually shoot her. They're just fearing for their lives running away.
Is going to take out Window. Naga still holding on to that Supernova. Will this work out? But they have a ton of space on this point.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier, game of inches, right? We saw Melio go down earlier because the fate of the worlds was a little bit too late. Supernova from the high ground.
Oh, super! Oh no! Wait, is she burning in it?
Oh my goodness! Shuts it down.
Good idea.
She almost died there.
Some time, and that essentially cancels the ultimate from looking towards the strategist.
There's so much stuff going on. Oh, and this? I mean, if you play this game for a little bit, you still have to keep up.
Ready with the Kraken impact with Windows combination.
It was kind of like that when I was watching this tournament the first day.
But you almost don't want to combine too much. Oh, we see the combo here. Trust me.
The only game I would say where it's like, I feel like you have to play it to understand what's going on is like DBFZ. There's so much layers to that shit. There's so much hidden mix you just won't understand. Or so much shit you just won't understand unless you play the fucking game. But it's probably like that with other tag games. But DBFZ,
no longer
Bro,
able to make that combo.
there's a
happen.
mix
Windows
in the
on
mix.
side.
Like, that shit is crazy, bro. That game is stupid fast paced. But I'm pretty sure Marvel was way worse. VC3.
Jean Grey, but we'll see coming in. Here comes the early side seduction, maybe forcing out the Punisher ultimate. So much damage coming down range now.
Psionic essentially forcing out the judgment here, and that, I'll take that as a win if I'm on the side of.
I can't wait for Tokon and Toy Scale next month. That's gonna be hilarious to watch tournaments for.
Especially against this competition.
We get to play Tokon, and then immediately after we get to play Toy Scale. Well, if you have a PS5, you can play Tokon.
Ooh,
big ol' big dunk on the crook.
It's gonna clean up, and that should give them point two. Envy is looking refreshed, and this band may have worked as Rad needs to get back on their toes and start sprinting towards.
Man, I'll never forget that Wawa versus
I think this let through
Nitro. Oh my god, that set was ridiculous.
Cal onto Hella. You're definitely right, Shiv. It's back and forth. Maybe to
That set
move
was
on to the
crazy,
game.
bro.
Cal on Hella.
You might need to wake up
to
to 7 a.m. Wait, what?
Previously in MLC, I mean, he made a name for himself on
Hold
Hella.
on, let me go grab something real quick.
If not the best. So awesome to see him back on a comfort pick. But we've seen teams, sort of play Hella last resort. We'll see if it pans out this time around.
Yeah, also there's something to be said about the damage boost from Storm with Hella is it threatening to those flyers. Out goes the Supernova again. Window going to retreat backwards just a little bit. Naga keeping the pressure off, finding Cal. Unfortunately, the building being created in that moment did not put Cal in an advantageous position.
Yeah, pushed him up there, up to the high ground. Meteor M now. Misses.
Gets dunked. Rajaro onto Speedery, and that could be a bit of an overcommitment here on the side of Rad, but I think they want to change the momentum. No ultimates left here for Rad. Fate going to be very close. Crook going to be there after Fate's ultimate, likely. Envy is also gaining towards Nero, Speedery, and Kaluj. Cal going to be there, but
dog taco hamburger Hiroshi. Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Slow Envy also does have ultimates ready to go. Try to his ultimates very soon.
What on earth are you guys talking about?
Only at 83%. Luna now builds the ultimate so slow comparatively to how she used to be.
Going to silver
and Rad right now have both Shredder's ultimates on their other side. So could be a tough fight here for Envy. Maybe they'll have to go for a just dry sort of fight and maybe build up that muscle later on. But that could definitely impact it later in the fight.
Speedery with the Hurricane ready for action. This is likely going to try to pull out one of the strategist ults. Yes, it is. Right towards the back line. Can you confuse them? Will you force out a multitude? Up goes the Phoenix to counter.
He had to run away.
There, allowing Speedery to keep going forward. It did not allow the counter to take
that Phoenix ult would have killed Storm.
All that extra health that you see from
because all her shield would have been gone. They would have just shot her.
Again from window from downtown, not able to make much.
That's what she hid.
Nobody getting a ton of value with these ults.
I be forgetting Phoenix can counter Storm.
Making big plays now. Looking towards Melio, just missing the stun. Back into the hill we go.
Such a good call.
Keeping the team healthy. Oh my goodness. Down goes Melio as Speedery gets another. Will they be able to get up these stairs? A very defensible position while they are resetting. Rajaro, trust me, fall. And Envy is walking them home.
Yeah, right now Rad are not playing like a Groot or something like that. So this Hella also getting a ton more value just in the default, right? You don't have to play a Punisher, something that has to delete the Vanguards is bad because Rad's
not good.
Have to play slow anyway.
This is not good.
Yeah, and the resets coming through now.
Still close. Rad can still close this out.
Series, and this is the first time we've seen a little bit of weakness.
Please don't let them OT.
Please
don't let them OT, Rad. Please.
Trust me, who's playing aggro, looking for Cal, who does have that bird, escapes, but not going to
live
long here as Naga does drop Cal.
Let's go, Naga.
Pressure on right on top of Kaluj, who's trying to escape using that psionic towards the back line. Nero going to find Crook, though. A strategist goes down.
Kill him.
But
let's go. Big dunk.
And at this point, it is looking dicey for Envy.
Let's go. Let's go, Rad. Let's go. Let's go, Rad.
Different on the torch.
Yes. No. Fucking strange portal. Don't let that dude touch. Oh my god. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Nice. Okay, Phoenix ult.
That will do it. But what a push.
Yeah. And what a push indeed.
What a defense.
What a push. Fuck the push, bro. That no OT. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hella's still good. Yeah, Hella's good.
That's exactly how you called it. Did so much.
Yeah, banning Solak was actually smart, but not smart enough because Human Torch is playable now.
We know how good Wolverine here is on this first point.
Yeah, for sure. I do think this is a smart attack strategy right now. Naga doing the full flank there. Cal just full flank did not look way up behind, but I like that angle a ton. Panther can also take that angle if you use your cooldowns properly. Naga directly behind. So much damage out so far up on the backside. Good.
Oh, he didn't get the good setup.
By the strategist playing in that back left corner.
Still
now
decent.
The whole team is in a danger zone from a very scary Wolverine
he tried it.
find their way in already, getting low, still holding onto that passive. Naga's dunk could be terrifying if that does come through.
If they stand on that and he dunks on it, it's going to one-shot any character, probably. That's like 3 of them.
In a danger zone, out go Crystals, though, and that will keep the team healthy as a regenerative aura month, breaking all, breaking all of month's Crystals.
Oh, he needs a heal.
We see some ultimates out now, month.
Oh, this Wolverine. Oh, he has passive.
The
Doesn't
center,
matter.
Crook now doing the same with the dance floor, just a little bit better. And ultimates now, it's anyone's game. They're all close. Who gets to it first and who gets the first pick? But if Rad pushes through, this is a scary moment.
They need to kill that Emma. Nice.
Fate gonna find Kalush.
Absolutely, Kalush going down. So is Window.
I think Rad wins this here, chat.
Better ults. I mean, that was just such a.
I think it's gonna be a good night.
Coming back through to live.
Be a good night.
Buy Crook time.
I think it's gonna be a good night.
A insane push. Granted, Envy
they got this point early. They got 5 minutes.
And Naga and
this is really
Rajaro.
good.
Not only did they get point, they come out on top of alt
Twitch not
advantage.
ban, or they can't ban everyone.
Envy, they need to win some neutrals. They need to find some picks now.
They can't ban everyone. They have to ban a solo.
They will be in trouble as we are at game point here for Rad.
Game point for Rad. Last stand available for Melio. Rajaro comes out, slows down this height. Here comes a Supernova.
Oh, this guy, he was messing up these Maga. Not Mag. He's I thought he killed someone. Wolverine shifts.
Now, sweeping towards the back line. Shields out. Speedery trying to deal some strong damage on the point. Cal gonna find Naga now. That's a second.
Oh no!
Cal with great shots.
Oh no! Bro, Cal, stop!
Now on a Rajaro, everybody back towards the spawn door now. Crystal's getting burned out early is definitely a win in terms of the trade. Speedery just going to use this alleyway here as Storm with the piercing attacks to try to get that out incredibly quickly.
We need to see more like that out of Cal. That was the only time I've seen him pop
that
up
what his name is
on Bucky. It's been a hard match for him. We'll see what happens as we go into this next fight. Melio with the last stand could go massive, and Crook as well has the copy.
Yeah, I think it's difficult right now with and a huge last stand.
He never aged, so it didn't have much damage.
With a 3-piece on the Kraken impact. Do I hear 4? Walking them now. Beautiful. Just going to wait on this reset. Team did reset a little. Oh, the reset didn't come through anyway. So good dunk there by Cal. And alt advantage is roughly even
what happened?
Here as Crook is holding and Monk.
Dude, everything was going so well.
Had to swap off of that Wolverine, especially in the street phase of the map. Go back over to that Jean Grey, which was different.
Envy didn't ban Magneto from Rad, so they have Magneto again. They didn't have it earlier because they banned it, but they didn't ban it this time.
Next fight once more, folks. Up in advantage again.
They banned Ultron instead, or was it Cap this time? Yeah, Cap. They banned Cap this time because Cap was in the last match.
Your team a chance to keep fighting.
Does the Rad win the whole thing after this? Yes. That's how I'm trying to hope they win this so we can fucking get out of here.
Melio now on that Phoenix, like you mentioned, the tackle, Nero, and wow, Nero finds Melio. Speedery on a Naga, not committing too much at all. Still holding onto those alts as Trust Me falls from Speedery.
Oh my god, what is happening, man?
Envy finding their footing.
Dude, come on, it's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m., bro, please.
We saw
please,
so
bro.
Speedery, especially that Storm. You're seeing why.
Oh my fucking god.
But Envy on
I'm never watching one of these shits again.
At this point, is it worth fully committing the protection?
Yo, if it's at 10 a.m., I'm never watching one of these shits again, bro. This shit is cooked.
And that's the decision I'm struggling with as we see another Supernova come out, gets dunked out of
the to fly me out of some shit to watch. I'm not playing
that is what Cal is trying to do, just mark the entire time and trust me in this guy with the meteor.
There's no way.
Nero's gonna fall now. Good combination. Does Trust Me go down? The crystals burn. Melio walking towards Kalush. Trust Me gonna find Speedery, and that is a ton as Cal falls as well. They are gonna get KO'd on point just to ensure they can get back to this point with 2 minutes.
There's no announcement for this.
Magneto being like sort of sometimes a better version
of Venom. What the?
Use the Meteor M to not only help the team, but then combine for that cycle that we were talking about.
They announce stuff at these. They just play them.
Does have that ultimate, but we've seen Envy with this situation. 4 ultimates is going to be scary.
No, huge.
Wow, Melio is different.
Oh, we're back. We're so back. We're so back. Please don't let this mag. Please don't let this mag connect at all.
Back on a window. Steal an almost even fight as Cal is waiting, looking for a backline. Nobody there. Tries to turn it back, and that is a what a shot, Cal on a Naga. Trust me, on the Speedery, it's still anyone's game. They are still holding Cal, looking very
kill this. Right what's his name? Winter Soldier. Kill the Bucky. Someone needs to kill this guy. Cal is cooking too hard.
Using that wall to keep the team separated, but it gets blocked.
Oh
and both teams
It's
are
awkward.
actually stuck for a moment. Going to go through the other side. Rajaro onto window. 60 seconds on. Cal looking to try to get
Alright,
another
first almost
cracking
5 a.m.
impact.
I'm a dip.
We
Alright,
see
see you,
Kaluj
dude.
dealing a ton of damage, but Naga playing behind these portals like a wall. Very low
Oh, let him get
on
the
the side of
freaking
Speedery, who now
point,
resets.
please.
Naga
Nice,
gets
nice,
Kaluj,
nice.
and this is dangerous. Up we go with the meteor ramp, but the
Oh
dance
my
floor's out. The
God,
shields are
no.
gone. Will the dunk come through? It does not. Now we see Rajaro ready for ultimate. This could be
Oh, that's good.
detrimental. Here it is.
That guy's
Speedery
hella
finds Melio
dead.
first,
Oh,
but
no.
Gets walked right towards the back line. Do they fall? Speedery is able to
Oh,
escape. That
please,
is wild
please,
to me.
please.
Rajaro holding on a tight angle.
Oh, Cal has ult again! He has ult again! Oh, he died. He died instantly, though. He died instantly. I mean, what's his name? Give me Torch ult. Yes, nice, 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 nice. That's 2. That's 2. That's 2. Dive? Nice, nice. It doesn't even matter. It's still pressure.
Is MB able to hold? They do escape. Trust me.
Did they get the point there? Oh my God, they didn't get the point yet. There's a Captain America just causing mayhem. Oh, Star-Lord's dead. Nice. There's a Captain America. Kill the cap. Kill the cap. Kill the cap. Kill the cap. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Crook, Melio again. Crook again.
Nice, they got the
get
payload.
point 2.
That was so
In the
much
second
time
point.
to shoot
Oh,
off
but they don't have that much
bang
time,
release
though.
from NB in the streets phase of the map. Now we enter the third
This
point, and
is not good.
I don't know. Naga's doing so much.
They didn't have that much time,
on
though.
the Human
That
Torch.
cop, was that all? Did he?
Earlier,
Oh my
Naga
God, he almost
popping
did.
off on the heroes that he's playing.
I wasn't even looking at
Naga on
that.
the Human Torch came back into the series. Not really, hasn't played much Human Torch, I'm sure, because of how often it's banned in practice and in matches. Now gets
This
to
is
play it.
ridiculous,
Top
bro.
Is Envy now 1 minute on the clock. Can they do it? 160.
The last time I stayed up till 5 a.m. streaming.
And right now,
For Infer, please.
Brad have that car pushing.
It is almost
Oh,
over.
Cyberpunk,
If
when we beat
Brad
Cyberpunk.
can do this. Cal gonna find Melio early and say, I don't want this to end just yet. And that is what you need. You need these neutral picks. Now forcing out some cooldowns. Kaluj gonna start out with a psionic.
Yo, does he not see him?
Position gets away with the dance floor somehow. Now Naga falls. Well done on the tracing there by Cal, trying to keep this angle tight. Give your team another chance at the fight.
I gotta start playing
Force
Bucky
out
more
some,
when there's a Loki.
as Cal is close to that Kraken impact for a third time in a few minutes.
I'd be forgetting. I usually always just go to Moon Knight.
Tournament life on the line.
But I can go to Bucky or I can go to-
With 27 seconds left.
I can
They
go to,
get 2 fights
Phoenix.
potentially here, so they have a solid cushion to work with.
Second place have something. Second place gets 50K.
In terms of time, but we will see Nero now with all speeder. He's about 70%, and Cal.
Oh,
that's all
80K.
you got.
Second place
Trust
gets
me,
80K
Melio, Rajaro,
instead of
Naga,
160K.
Fate already on Rad. They need this win if they want to close this down. Speedery gonna use this Omega shortly once it's available. We got
First place gets
Melio on that
160K and
off-angle window
qualifies
now
for
on
the
that
$1 million
Cal. He's
tournament.
gonna force out as Melio is going out with the Galactic Legend. Crystal's doing a great
He's
job.
not
keeping
getting
team
anyone,
healthy.
though.
Kaluj and Diamond now goes to the dance floor now.
that's depressing.
Patience was huge. Trust me, trying to land this. This could be massive. Onto the back line, does not land, but it does force out some more cooldowns and a fair amount of health. Rajaro now.
Ooh, big ammo. Big ammo.
Seduction. We see, trust me, Rajaro with the 2 picks. Will they
This
get
is
this
good.
done?
This
Melio
is
on a
good.
Kaluj.
This is
Dumps
good,
again
chat.
towards the back
This is
line.
good. This is
Trust me,
good.
under Speedery.
This is good,
And
chat. This is
that's
good.
why Envy in a dangerous spot
Oh,
now.
no, but-
Brad wants to get this
Oh, no,
W.
they have ults. They have 2 ults, though.
Ready to go. Kaluj coming
Oh,
back.
Crook has ult.
Some sort of
Crook
spot
has
hold.
ult.
There's no Doctor Strange portal to block.
Cal, bro, oh my God, I swear to God, if this Cal dude pops off, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
If Kaluj is able to sign us,
Please, if Kaluj and Cal just do, nice. Wait, no, that's not good. That's not good.
We see Naga on the height. They've got a touch here shortly. Psionic is out. Does it stop the Loki? It does not.
Please, please kill the Bucky. Kill the Bucky. Kill the Bucky.
There it is. Bang!
No, no.
There goes all
Yes,
goes out.
no.
Does, the transfer does not allow the reset. That is
Nice.
what the cannot touch.
No, did they see that?
Envy holds on. It's not over yet.
Are you kidding me, shit? Envy, 2 maps to 3 now. On that map, it
God.
was an absolute
Did they just
banger
see
on that
9?
map. It's because on that 3rd phase, we saw, I mean, unfortunately, not enough
Oh.
time to block because of what we saw in 2nd phase, man. I mean, that 2nd phase lasted so long.
Fucking God. Did they just see 9?
Cooldowns used, it lasted so
Did they
long.
just
It really
fucking?
ended up
Oh
hurting
my
Rad
fucking
in
God!
that
They
3rd
see
phase.
9.
Them going after
Oh,
the
this
torch
is
with
so fucking
forcing
cooked,
Bucky
bro. They
is crazy to me, but
C9'd.
it really
Are you
did
fucking
work. I think we were both skeptical on it at first.
Why the
Especially
fuck are we
after that
C9ing?
was insane. They got through with 5 minutes on the clock, but oh my goodness.
Oh.
My heart is pounding. I cannot imagine what is going on that stage.
This
right
shit
there.
is ass, bro.
2 to 3.
How did they even
Oh my
see 9
goodness.
right
Let's
there?
go.
What
This
happened?
is our first banger of a match between you and me watching because
Fucking
there's been
banger,
a lot
my
of 2
ass,
O's and
bro.
3 O's and 3 1s, but you know, now because of kind of how things work, right? I feel like
My
usually what
fucking
happens,
God.
especially we talked about this with you, if you see a quarterfinals, where it's a constant sweep across the board day number 1.
Sure.
That bodes well for the next day, because usually you should have closer matches.
brother.
And lower bracket finals between Rad and 100 Thieves was honestly not that close.
Yeah.
And right now, Rad proving why they deserve to be here, but for Envy, they through the upper bracket
clone
beat
at
Rad
me, one
out.
mistake, and
And
giving me.
come back now. That's crazy. The fact that Rad is up in the series and
Oh,
lost on that now because of, like you
fucking
said,
hell,
I was
bro.
skeptical. I think you were more of a believer of
Dude,
that fan base.
that was literally the end right there.
I just think
That could have been it.
Me personally,
I thought Cal was gonna go crazy with the bucket. He didn't even need it. They fucking all got up the
maybe I've seen a
points.
little bit too many 3-0s, me and you personally, but we've typically had some good series in the past.
We've had some amazing games just for our viewers alone, right?
yeah.
This entire tournament has been phenomenal in terms of the highest level.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Holy
so
shit,
much
there's a
pace.
Jeff.
I mean, is there Symbiote and Jeff Skin? I guess there is, because
Oh yeah,
they
they
are
do have
synced
the
up like
Jeff team up.
2 peas in a pod, 2 pods in a pea, pies in a
Peas
pizza
in a
pod.
pea in a
pod.
Pod in a pea, pizza pod.
Pizzas in a pizza box, I guess, as we are starting up our next fight now. Portal comes through. Naga with some really good positioning. Team electing to drop back together. That's really good positioning. Jeff gonna go in that building though, and that could be terrifying onto the whole team. Oh, it's huge!
Oh,
Fate with a 4, gonna get rid of 1. Will they be able to get to the end? They will.
no.
We're gonna throw at the last second. Who has movement cooldowns? 2 of them do.
Got one,
Still gonna find a
2,
few though. That is a big play. Cal gonna
3,
find Naga. Fate now on to Month. That was a
4.
massive ultimate. It's Jeff, if you will, coming in hot. What a play.
Brother.
What a
Jeff
momentum
on this map
shifting
is
play,
so
man.
dumb.
Jeff, nobody expected to be here in the tournament.
Jeff
after
on this
what
map
he
is
has
stupid, bro.
Played. Rad. Keep
Jeff
this
Gaming,
card pushing
that shit
forward.
is
They
so
only have
stupid.
one huge Shredder's ultimate in level 1 crook side.
Maybe
They just
Jeff
need
is
to
top
prevent the
tier
situation.
on
Maybe have
one
a
map.
copy with Month, so they should have an edge here theoretically.
And bang, down
no!
goes
Works.
Melio immediately on a speedery. What a play once more.
He's getting
Month
clapped.
Gonna start off on the dance floor, bringing them towards
Let's
the
go,
point.
Rad.
You see
End
Window
this damn
popping that
thing.
strangling. Do they collapse? Do they get value? Rajaro and Crook gonna find Cal. Naga onto Window, and the triple did not work enough for them here as Rad
Maybe a
is walking through the
triple.
first set of points.
They're collapsing. They need to stabilize, but they have Nero's
Is
ultimate.
gameplay
They're doing it.
exhilarating?
They're stabilizing.
Bro, it's
Into
this
the
tournament
back
is
line.
so
They need to
fucking
watch out
long.
for that.
I've been live for 10 hours.
Melio gonna clean that up. Collude
This shit
from
should have
Mundo
ended
down.
already.
Nero and wow, Rad are looking good once more.
Some
They
moments
took
are
that
crazy
last
hype, but like,
personally, and they do
holy
not
shit,
wanna
this
stop
tournament is
here
way
on a
too long.
convoy.
And also, it's in
Maybe
China,
Envy
so like the
putting
timer
Cal
is
back
ass
over
for
to
us.
help, maybe
And the time is
with the
ass for
dive,
us.
Maybe also get some free damage
Are you
on the jet
sponsored?
with
No, I'm
the
just
spin,
watching
right,
just
with
for the
that
fun of the
Galactic
game.
Legend as well in the sky. There's no
Just for the love of
Magneto
the
to
game,
maybe
that's
counter
it.
you because you've left that unbanned.
Not sponsored.
Maybe forcing Trust Me or Rajaro to play that mag and change that Envy wants.
Yeah, no major shield.
If I was sponsored, I don't think I
would
would have accepted
from downtown, hoping the
this
team doesn't
time.
hear
That's
it.
crazy.
Is it big enough?
It
Towards
depends on the
strategist
pass.
line.
So.
There's one.
Does find one.
Got
Cal gonna
one.
try to make this happen with a spin. 20 HP. Does get the heal.
health back.
And is gonna goodbye,
She's
Luna.
dead,
no
bro.
more dancing for you. As
This
Cal
Jeff is getting ult
also
so fast, and he's
falls.
just
Kalu's gonna
taking
take
him
Trust Me.
out.
They'll try to trade these. Kalu's very low. Is gonna fall from Naga.
He gets
And
ult
wow,
stupid
Rad,
fast, too.
They're doing what they need to do. Window gonna find Fate now.
Spraying
over on
into the
Venom, and is gonna
crowd,
jump right
doing
back
damage
onto the
and
Jeff
healing
and try to find a
people,
way to stop
doing
this
more
Jeff
really
before
fast.
Jeff becomes a force that is un-KOable.
Yeah, is Fate gonna switch? No, there's no reason to. I mean, who needs the most overpowered Shredder's ultimates when everybody inside the Fate of the Worlds, because the copy for Month is only gonna be onto Luna Snows, everybody's inside that ult. Jeff's there to counter it every single time.
This is awesome watch.
I mean,
Again,
he's
Jeff
not wrong.
finding value
Just counter-ulting
as
Luna.
Kaluj is gonna take out level
Jeff
1,
can
and
indeed
right
counter
back
Luna.
we
That's
go.
why they're all surrounded by it.
Speedery.
Oh,
Is it gonna be enough damage? It should be. Yes.
Oh, it is, okay.
Down goes Fate Speedery with a little bit of a focus there.
That was
if you will,
focus
on
for
the
sure.
offense.
That wasn't a little bit. That was a lot of focus.
Still
That was
advantage here.
straight up
Inside
targeting.
the
Like.
Cal and Window. Gonna
That
force up
was
the strategy,
straight
likely
up targeting.
over
Like,
here
what
from
the
Cal
fuck?
and try to spin
The
and
Jeff one was
get
lived.
that
If he popped the
fast.
bubble or
Similar
two, he
to
would
what
have
we
lived
see from
that.
Storm. It's all about now having as many ults as possible and exploiting the fact
He could have popped the
that there's
bubble
not
and
two
went on the ground and ran
strategists
away.
on
He probably would have been fast enough to
Audience
get away
treating
too.
Jeff like comic relief. I mean, just kind of over there being forced to use the entire ult. But here it goes into the sky with the Galactic Legend over the high.
Yeah, this Jeff is
Naga
indeed
goes down,
counter-ulting
the
this
world's
Luna.
not there to save him in time, gets that subdued.
While they all stand next to her in the iframes or whatever. Technically iframes,
They
they
just
just-
back at least 5
he
versus
just
5
eats all
now
of
in
them
this
for
fight
free.
shift.
Alt still held here for Rad. Speedery
I mean, what you gonna do? Not get next to the Luna? Okay, don't get next to Luna then.
Out now with the dance floor from level
You're
1.
gonna die.
Hero
Her- his
still
teammate's just gonna
dancing.
clean
Window
up.
holding on to that feast. Kaluj gonna go cap that point and allow it to slow up and go in the opposite direction for a little bit. Buy us some more time. Supernova is out with Phoenix and another feast there from
many
Trust
ults.
Me, which does not land. Everyone pressing Q. If they can kite this, this is a massive win. But no,
Ooh.
Cal playing a little aggressively, thinking that the team would commit to those ultimates. does bite him a little
go
bit.
Rad.
Naga
Let's
out of the
go.
sky
This
to
Naga
window.
dude's cooking.
What a shot by the side of Rad.
But they have time.
Doing
to
melee
target
attack
that
cancels to
aren't
make his
necessarily, so if they
hitbox
can find the
a little
back
harder
right
to
now, they're
hit.
diving on them towards the spawn, but here
Oh,
comes
no,
everybody
Crystal's
back.
out.
Was he
He's
dead?
Crystals.
Oh, no, he didn't.
And they've
die.
got to get back here in touch here. Jeff does have ult, and that's the key. Get
Look
them
how
off
got
point.
Melio.
Jeff
Well,
ulting
Jeff's
now.
ulting.
Everybody's got a panic speeder. He's just going to wait, hopefully waiting to see if they can counter this month in a dangerous spot here.
He TP'd away.
Does
he
get the teleport
He
away.
TP,
Beautiful
he baited his ass.
on
That
the
was
Punisher
beautiful.
gets two. Speedery with that
Alright,
damage
Rad
have
just got
completely
cooked.
switched
That
up
team
comp
fight, they gotta
now.
reset.
It's all about
Fall back.
bursting them. Burst that Venom. Burst that Emma and burst
you wanna play
Naga
Torch?
up there on Human Torch. What a compositional switch.
Then you run
I
out,
think
you
this
get
is
beamed
very,
up the
very
sky.
smart.
Yes.
And also you have invulnerability to Jeff ult when you are ulting as Punisher.
And now Fate's going back over to Cloak and Dagger because of, like you said, it wasn't working to Jeff.
Have 30 seconds.
We
They
saw
gotta
some
hurry
awesome
up.
plays in the map 1. Now Rad forced to adapt. Envy
Oof.
having the stronger
This is
backline,
not
I think, in terms
that
of heroes.
good.
But
Because
Rad's
well, actually,
still
no,
gonna
this is
work.
good for Rad. They have a lot of
They're
ults coming up.
slightly behind and alt here. Cal
They have to
now
counter ult that
run
Punisher
with
ult
Judgment,
ASAP.
Final Judgment, a ton of damage
But
out,
following
forcing
the
them back
Punisher
in that
ult,
angle.
there's
That is
going to
enough.
be
Can they
Emma
find a
Frost
pick? That could
ult.
be massive. They do.
Oh,
Cal
no.
and Melio now up in
Oh
numbers, ult used
no!
by
I mean,
Little
not Emma
Crook,
Frost
and
ult.
that's a
I'm about to
double
say
whammy in terms of
Luna and
advantage, but
actually,
we
I don't
are
think
Cal
Rad
back
wins this team
towards them.
fight.
Great utilization of ultimate
Luna and
speed.
Loki ult.
Cal healthy
Naga's down.
as Nero is dancing. Naga goes down. Ults are going to be up here.
Oh, yeah, they have the
shortly
portal
for the
figured.
side of Rad, but we are in OT.
OT
Staggering
waiting.
begins though. They've got to get Melio now. Rad.
Yo,
needs
they
to
should
hold
make
on.
it so you can
Continues that
destroy
shield
the
to stay out.
portal. I'm
Now
not
they
gonna lie to
go
you
With
guys.
Eternal Bond, very weak. Melio.
You should be able to
go back
destroy
the
that
door,
shit.
Go back into the spawn and use that to reset. But
Or there should be like a
Cal
character that can despawn
with the
that
shotty,
thing.
with a two-piece colluge onto Fate. Will they stop this?
Oh,
Will
no, this
they
is not
end
good for
this
Rad.
and try to push through as Speedery
Rad
now
is
on to
dead.
Trust Me, and that will do it.
What a
Chat.
snap by Envy and Cal is him right now. Definitely not talking about that guy.
At least
enough
this is
throughout
gonna
the
be
series.
probably a quick one,
Next
but
level. We talk about
this
Wolverine,
might
one
go
of
to
the
7
best
a.m.
heroes at stalling out the cart, getting so much damage. I mean, just
I'm not even
explosive
joking. This
overrides
might go
the
to 7
game.
a.m.
Same thing for Punisher. Cal doing so much.
Poodle should take 10%
off.
off. Yo, that would be fire. That would be fire. That would be fire. It'd be a fire
the
nerf.
entire time.
Nah, the straight players would lose it.
Locked in, holding in straight
That would
phase
low-key
is
be a
huge, but
fire
any
nerf.
map, Spider Island, you know, anything is possible here. As you know, you made it that far, but there's so much on the line right now. $160,000 ship.
Oh my goodness. I have to call this out once more. The compositional change. When they were going against the Jeff was getting invaluable amounts of huge ultimates and so much value across the board. They had to switch things up, and they did, and instead ran that Punisher comp, really start sweeping through them. I think the big change for me was when they went towards Storm, and all they're trying to do with Storm and with Star-Lord is press Q off cooldown
Yo,
as
Shine
fast
would
as
kill me if
possible.
you hear me say
Force
that.
the strategies to ult, the only one dance floor you've got, and then what else you have to counter all these massive ults? Nothing. Storm becomes way more valuable. You have now Star-Lord who can team wipe. That stuff right there is how you counter a Jeff comp.
Yep. Envy, like you said, they've done it all. They've countered Rad at points, but they're going to do it again on their attack ship. And I think Rad as well on this first point where Envy was playing. I mean, inside rooms, the Jeff ults are always going to be big, especially as you have tighter corridors on this first objective. But we go to the second phase of the map, it's longer range, that Loki has more areas to teleport to.
Okay, and that's what I'm talking about that
it's
Torch. So
fantastic
that was kind of what I was
forward
speaking on the defense, and this map just plays to that flyer, although I do think Torch it finds more value a little
They've
closer.
swapped sides, too. They put Melio on the Torch and Naga back onto the Phoenix.
Oh, very true, because Naga was getting so much value on the Phoenix. What a track, what tracking there by Cal up into the sky. I do think that's a crazy change, you're right. Naga back on it. That Phoenix could be very valuable. Naga has been killing it on Phoenix, but Colluge on to Trust Me instantly. They are walking now. That's two of the Vanguards, and they do not have that Vanguard triple comp, so they are going to fall. Speedery with a three-piece, and now they're just staggering. Everybody trying to jump to the point to make that quick. And wow, NB, they have the momentum. Will they push this to Game 7, folks?
I mean, this is scary. The ban
Well,
phase
so
is
good.
definitely
Like,
going
what do
to
you
maybe
mean? You can
impact this
TP
game
point,
next
use your old potential to
map
get a
if we
game-winning
get
play.
there, because right now,
Well, it's
you
been
said,
like that for
Speedery
so
on the
long.
Storm
I
is the
hate
biggest change.
Portal so
And
much. I hate
honestly,
Strange
that's why we saw
Portal.
in
Like,
North
if you
America,
die at
banning out
90%,
Storm.
you should lose the round.
Again, once
Like,
more, Cal
oh, big Punisher. Big Punisher. Big Punisher.
No
No one's shooting him. No one's shooting him.
Joking. Up to Naga now.
I was about to say, no one's gonna kill his Punisher, or like, you just gonna let him do this?
Cal and Window still holding here. Ton of damage out onto Cal. The Hurricane gonna find Melio
Frozen.
right through that passive, and once again they are shoving through with point one.
Damn, he just ran through them.
Second phase of the map.
5 minutes, second phase of the map. This is over.
Close it out.
This is over.
Ooh, it's a Loki v Loki battle.
This is over.
Shield. Oh my goodness, Kaluge. That was gorgeous.
This is over.
Sailmonth lost that, but Kaluge.
All right, bro. Good night.
That is going to be enough to stagger.
Chat, we're going into another game for sure. They have 4 minutes on second half, 100%.
So well, that's where they succeeded on the last map. That's how they're succeeding here. Just constantly.
Dude, I knew I'd be in for some fucking games tonight, but holy shit. This is a lot of games.
Right now, this has got to be the toughest spot to be in with 4 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. That's a daunting time bank.
Yeah, we start once more.
There's a lot of games, man.
Here we go, out with the Psionic off the rip. Now looking directly towards the Venom, trying to deal a ton of damage with that boost there from Storm. And looking to dodge it, Rajaro! Onto Speedery and Month. Bang! Make that 3! And they're walking the rest at this point as Cal falls.
Rajaro is going to keep this team alive, right? We talked about how he needed to switch to Magneto. That was the #1 point on defense. Right now he's over to Mag. We'll see if they can keep it up. A lot of time still on the bank. 3 minutes 50. That fight.
But you know what's available now.
The
final. We're gonna have Cal out there with Punisher, who's gonna go crazy because that is now off the board. It was a great counter there to a strategist ultimate.
Caster cursed.
Cal falls as soon as I cast her cursed immediately. Still holding on to that ult though.
Dude, it happens all the time. I was like, we're talking about a player. Immediately gets shut down with the final judgment. But still, they have so much time in the bank, shit, like you said, and he can still do it.
Well, yeah, he hasn't used it yet, so at least it wasn't canceled. Again,
you said what time to recover?
5
minutes at halfway point is crazy,
do not commit. You don't need to.
And the halfway and the thing ends at halfway point because they didn't get that far. That's what I'm saying, that Rad is they lost. I don't think they won this. It's like a 10% chance. You play any other games?
Will we see a follow-up holding on to these Nero's dance floor? Is all they need now. Month is gonna fall.
I tried to play Shifa. My controller's fucked up, I think.
Coming in from Speedery. Right
my controller said no.
To Fade, who's in the danger zone. The patty cake for days. Oh, could not make the right decision. But that was the good play. Kaluge is gonna find Rajaro in the meantime, though. Yes.
What else did I play?
Who's back here? Is that the Torch or no?
I don't remember, bro. I think I played Rajaro the entire show. Victrix? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, but like that shit has a mind of its own now. So yeah, it just likes to DI for no reason, even though I'm not pressing DI. So. That's why I just didn't play ranked. I use my Razor Kitsune. My Razor Kitsune is fine though. But the only issue with my Razor Kitsune is that I can't rank the DI on that controller. The DI button's so far away.
And everybody is starting to panic as Rajaro will have that meteor.
Bro, you should have saw earlier. It was hilarious. Like my fucking controller just like I didn't go into rank, thankfully. Like I always do casuals first before going into rank. But that shit just like I don't even know what was happening.
But we need to see a lot out of Melio still on Human Torch.
I mean, I have my backup is my Punk Workshop. It's right over there, but like that shit's also messed up. The heavy punch button on it sometimes doesn't work. You would have thought I smashed my controllers the way these shits aren't working. I don't.
Towards the back line, not going to do much besides buy them space. Walking, we go. 1 HP onto the front line, but no, not enough. They do have point now as it's scooching forward. Meteor M is up. Can they stuff this with any sort of shield? They can with Kaluge with a great shield there as Emma. Naga with some great positioning now onto Speedery, who has to play on that off angle. Naga tries to land the stun. Cal gonna find Melio.
What's going on with Punk? The heavy punch button doesn't work.
Trust me, excuse me. Still walking, and they're low.
If I press heavy punch 5 times, at least one of the heavy punches won't come out.
And Psylocke, or excuse me, Phoenix does land. Trust me, cleans that up with Cal.
Yep.
That is enough. And here comes Speedery up with the Meteor M as well. They are going to try to find any value onto this backline they can.
I was supposed to bring with Medieval, I forgot.
To win on the Hurricane now is going through everyone. As, oh my goodness, Trust me still up.
Yeah, no, he limbs, and Melio gets
Month goes down. Speedery finds Trust me. Speedery goes out from Naga. Can Rad do this?
Oh my god, are you serious?
Now
Rad is actually coming back. What is happening? Whatever, I like this. Rad, close the fucking game.
But Rad on this defense has been phenomenal.
How? They had 5 minutes. Like, what in the fuck happened?
But he's got the Supernova coming up.
They're playing for Cal. They're getting bubble out from window, and they're playing for Cal's ult.
Okay.
That is what needs to happen.
The only controller that never fails me is my Razor Kitsune. But the only issue with the Razor Kitsune is that it doesn't have an extra punch button at the bottom.
They must.
So like, we begin again, but the one game that I play the most, Street Fighter 6, where I need it, it's not.
To the team, Cal just trying to get that all does have it ready. And here's
other than any other game I can play Razor Kitsune.
Very low, 120 HP, and it is dangerous. Cal looking dicey. Naga is gonna find Speedery. Out goes. Oh, broken immediately there, unable to see.
Damn.
Cal was 2 seconds on. They do have to touch. They are in OT now. This is an insane
Wait,
fight.
Rad actually
now
wins
on
this.
Cal. Will they end
Nice.
this, folks? Out
Nice.
is another dance floor from
Wait.
Fate. Now Crook is close.
No.
Nero's out. Kaluge. It's
Oh,
on.
no.
That's him. Kaluge finds
Wait,
the
yes, that's
Crook.
good, that's good, that's good,
Naga gotta
that's
find
good, that's good, that's good.
window.
That's game.
Oh my goodness, the teleport comes
That's
through.
game.
Can
Kill
they
him.
maintain
Kill him.
space?
Don't let him touch.
Holy moly, folks. It is back and forth, and they do fall here. They come for glory. They leave with immortality. Rad are not just winners. They've carved their names in Marvel Rivals history forever.
They actually held 5 fucking minutes. Are you serious? They held 5 minutes? Yo, Envy with the Cell of Doom.
What a
I feel bad for them. That was a big sell. How did they fuck that up? They had 5 minutes. That was really bad. That was bad. They had 5 minutes. Nah, don't show Envy. Don't show Envy. They had 5 minutes, and the point ended at the halfway mark, and they still fucked it up. How do you fuck that up? Where the hell are these dudes' shoes at? What the fuck? Oh, okay. That was random.
Oh, Joe, let me hear you! You're
What the fuck?
2025
That was so random.
season final champions!
I thought he had boxers on. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's his lower half? Where's his entire lower half? I thought he had like just straight underwear on. I was about to say, what the fuck? Bro, how did they sell that? What happened? They actually just could not.